welcome to the Night Fallsville podcast, Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse review, and practically a Spider-Man episode, if I'm being totally honest. We got a review for the movie, a discussion of the first movie, some battles, and a top 10 Marvel characters list. That's pretty much the layout of the episode, people.
Can we be honest, though?
What?
When isn't it a Spider-Man or Star Wars episode?
I mean, I guess. I've gone on a Spider-Man tangent each episode, so... And a Star Wars tangent, and a Harry Potter tangent. So, to be totally honest.
Does that mean we're due for a Harry Potter episode?
I don't know if we could, but what the
Do it Beavis and Butthead style, just throw on random clips of Harry Potter and just commentate? With the logic, not today.
We gotta see how Mr. Moderator has it laid out in notebook.
I've got no plan today.
You've got
He's pulling to me.
You've got no plan. Well, by rights, we should talk about the first Spiderverse first, technically, but I mean,
leads right into this one. That was great.
Well, the first Spiderverse was.
How about we do the thing we usually do? Rate it.
Rate the first Spiderverse?
This one.
What? 10 out of 10.
We weren't going to get anything else.
No, you weren't going to get it.
But I do not disagree.
I don't know if I'm ever going to be capable of giving a movie a perfect score.
You're going to be that pizza guy from TikTok, aren't you? It's always going to be
We'll get to it. He had one gripe that didn't really involve the movie. I'm like, that's...
Well, I'm going to open up a question to you. How do you give us that movie and say Morbius is in the same fucking universe?
Morbius. Because Sony makes no sense. They can give you such gold and then...
How?
Is that what
I mean...
Is that what you're referring to? The
Yes.
absolute crap Sony can do and then the greatness they can... Is that what you're...
Probably the most compelling movie I've seen this year. Not saying most fun, most compelling.
Wait, what did I say when we got out of that movie? Can we just have the guys that made this movie do other movies? They're like, this is only supposed to be a trilogy. That's not what I meant.
We get one more. And then Sony's a dumpster fire again.
Damn it.
And they're gonna... I know they'll stick... It's the ending of the story, pretty much, so they gotta stick the landing, but I have no doubt that they will.
Okay. Can I say this?
What?
This is a proper Miles story.
Yeah.
It's not riffing off of any other Spider-Man story.
No.
Like, when you read a Miles comic, you're usually getting something that Spider-Man has already done.
It's a ripoff.
This isn't.
No. It's not.
And maybe that's because, and sorry, spoilers here, he's an anomaly.
This whole series went out on an anomaly for Sony.
I love every cameo in that movie.
Yeah.
I caught a bunch. I just didn't... I wasn't gonna name... I wasn't gonna sit there and name every single little one.
What was your favorite?
What?
Your favorite cameo?
Cameo?
Oh, yeah. You can't list one, can you?
I like the fact that they showed Andrew and Toby.
Yeah.
The most surprising one to me was...
It was Donald Glover.
Was Donald Glover. That one I wasn't expecting.
As
Prowler.
As Prowler.
If we don't get that in Spider-Man 4 somehow...
That's on my notes. It's in my notes.
Everyone's going to be pissed.
Yep. Live action Miles Morales is reportedly coming at some point. He's coming. And that may be the downfall of Sony. As much as everybody wants it, something's going to go wrong here.
Well, I don't...
With Disney involved?
No. It's not because of that. How off... You're basically... You're going to do your live action Spider-Verse after you do this.
So it's going to be another DC universe? Yeah, we give you an excellent-ass animated universe, and then you're going to expect it to be the same fucking thing.
I just don't think they can one-up it. You've done this. What are you going to do to make us watch?
Yeah, that brings me back to another thing I was saying during the movie. This is what Multiverse of Madness should have been!
Yeah, you even seen the lady from Venom. The clerk from Venom.
Seriously!
I knew there was a Venomverse crossover, I just didn't know what it was.
That was great.
Yeah.
And I love that you're calling it that.
The Venomverse?
Yes.
Well, we don't know what universe it is.
People just call it Sonyverse. I was like, no, that's not right. It's Venomverse. It started with Venom. It's going to be Venomverse.
All the Spideys have their moments, which I love.
How about Hobie?
Hobie's awesome.
I know he's your.
Yeah, I don't know if he's my favorite. He's up there.
I swear to God, if I lift up that pop and start doing the accent again.
Oi! Yeah, they talk about me, eh?
Wait. How'd you like him nicking everything when he was in the freaking lab?
Yeah.
Yes, I said nicking.
Oh, you're even cool under the mask? Yeah.
I've always been cool.
Okay, wanker.
Well, that's his story. People don't PC. People. That's his story. That's what he is. He fights fascists. That's what he does.
Yeah.
What else?
Down with the man. I quit.
Peter B is Peter B. It's not Spider without Peter B.
Mayday, Parker.
Peter B.
Mayday!
Peter B.
I'm glad I got her in that capacity.
You have a baby. I have a baby.
No, you want to talk most obscure cameo? Lego.
I was not expecting that whatsoever.
Lego Spider-Man.
And here in J.K. Simmons all over the place.
I wasn't expecting to see cartoon Ultimate Spider-Man. I wasn't expecting to see PS1 Spider-Man.
You seen 60s Spider-Man too from the 60s show.
Yeah.
And he didn't do
He
anything.
swung in there. Like, I can do anything.
He just stands in place. There's a still. Not today, I guess. That was great.
Oscar Isaac's nailing Miguel O'Hara.
Yeah.
Miguel O'Hara is probably one of the most brutal Spider-Men. He don't care. He's very violent.
Speaking of
They
which,
portrayed that very nicely.
Isn't that literally just because he mixes the spider DNA with
Vampire
Morbius?
In a way, yes. But he's also more hot-headed and more violent than any other Spider-Man. Naturally, that's just his character.
How about his world? What do you think of that depiction?
That was fine. That was a good depiction.
The upper echelon and then everybody fucking who lives underneath
Yeah.
being dark.
Yeah.
Was he the voice of him in the first one?
Oscar Isaacs? And you talk about the post-credit scene?
post-credit scene?
Yes, he was.
No. I don't. When we said who's Mahershala Ali in this movie, because they said his name, I couldn't remember who he was. I forgot that he was Uncle Aaron.
Yeah.
I forgot he was Uncle Aaron in the first one.
These movies capture they tell what Miles' story, but in a way they're telling all Spider-Man's story because all Spider-Men are connected. The web of life. Yes, that
They didn't call it
They
that,
didn't
though.
call it that. I was a little disappointed, but I was like, "That's the web of life. That's the web of life."
Hey, was the reason we didn't get a Madam Web because she's
Web of
getting
Life.
a movie?
That's the web of life.
That's in my notes too.
It is. Oh, dude, why do I always do that to you?
It's the web of life.
Well, because it's officially confirmed that Sydney Sweeney is playing Spider-Woman.
Yeah.
So that was officially confirmed.
It's not a bad casting.
Andy Samberg's portrayal of Ben Reilly was great because that's who Ben is. He's emo Peter. I have my muscles.
Heroic stance.
I'm surprised his hair wasn't black.
It's blonde. He's blonde. Ben Reilly's been
I know
always
it's
been
blonde canonically. Canon.
Yeah, canon.
That was great. I love that.
I knew that whole scene. Why I knew Gwen was trying to stop him because he is supposed to die.
That may be my second favorite inside joke that they
Canon?
got. Yeah, that may be my second one ever. I don't know if it'll beat Lego Batman calling it MacGuffin Airline.
Would not have remembered that if you didn't bring it up.
I love that movie.
Oh, and all the animation they do in these are just stellar too.
There was going to be my gripe.
Your gripe?
Let me explain.
I love how we're because the animation is what people praise.
He's wearing a shirt. I have to hear what he has to say.
No, not complaining. The mixture of art styles is great. Not complaining anything of that. They did too much in certain scenes. Like when...
What, were you going to have a seizure or something?
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Yeah. We haven't really spoiled much in terms of the movie.
Yeah.
Now this would be a
spoilers.
spoiler, so no. When Gwen is talking to her dad, the art style bleeding into the thing was drawing me away from the scene.
Yeah.
I wasn't listening to her anymore. I was watching the scene go off and do different things.
Yeah.
I could see how that
I can
would be an
understand
issue.
it.
It's like that happened in certain scenes that it's like the combinations of art styles as what these movies are known for.
Yeah.
They were doing it a little too much.
That was critics' gripes at the end fight scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's put these animations on roids.
How about Spot?
Spot was lame at first and became a threat. I liked it. And he's funny.
Did
But
he,
he's not funny
did he
no more.
remind you at all of Electro from Amazing Spider-Man?
Not really.
In terms of mannerism, sure. He's a nerdy guy that happened into his accident.
And Electro is strong to begin with.
Call me
Spot's a joke at first. And with now
the weekly villain. And then just turns into this badass fucking douche. Like, literally stomps 4 Spideys.
Stomp.
So, and Miles stopped
After kicking his own ass. He goes from literally kicking his own ass to stomping 4 Spideys.
And Spider-Man India is also the good. Hey,
Who voiced him again?
chai tea.
Don't say chai tea.
Chai tea.
It's like saying tea.
I was thinking it was fucking, why am I blanking
Was
on
it
this?
the guy from Community?
No, I was thinking it was Dolph Pender from Deadpool. That was where my brain went.
You hear an Indian style voice or Asian, and you're like, oh, that's the same guy.
I loved his design, too. His design was cool.
I don't remember that yo-yo cylinder thing.
He had that. He has
that
that.
it?
Yeah, he's had that. But his design, they drastically changed his design. And he
You
has a very basic...
You loved him because of the hair and the way he
Yes,
described
he was
himself.
very flashy.
So
He has a very... His comic looks very grounded, basic. Kind
I was right!
So
What?
It is Dolph Pender.
It is the Pender.
It is Dolph Pender. I was right.
You are shitting me.
Oh, geez.
It is Dolph Pender.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Hobie.
Yeah, Hobie was, what's his name from Black Panther and,
Yeah.
the Jordan Peele movie.
Yeah. Hobie. I like the whole thing with when Gwen is talking about Hobie. Miles, who's Hobie? Who's Hobie? Oh, you jealous bastard.
I like
Who's
how
Hobie?
I liked how his counselors, but was basically just his counselor. They just made her face into animation for the counselor.
Yeah, they did. You know he's lying to you, right? What?
I think you know it too.
Oh, God. Definite spoiler here. When he goes to his universe, you knew right away it wasn't his.
Yeah. Well,
Even when he was talking to his mom.
yeah. Well, technically, I already knew that because
It's Earth 42.
because they'd already told us what Earth he was. So when it's at Earth 42, It's like, oh, not his Earth.
Even though I seen it coming a mile away, the reveal that Miles in that universe is Prowler was cool. He's very dark. I like that.
That's actually a comic thing.
Yeah.
By the way, Miles' universe and I love saying this, in canon for this movie, is that the Ultimate Universe's number?
Possibly. Dude.
I was just wondering because you...
Uh-oh. Where is it looking at stuff?
Seeing the long ass list of there's Andy Samberg.
Emotion.
That memory.
Peter Parker, Tobey Maguire, Peter Parker, Spider-Man archive footage.
Yep.
It's the same for Garfield.
Archive footage.
Archive footage. It's the same for Garfield.
They use scenes from the movies.
Yeah.
They even put the Ben Parker dying scene from the video game in there.
Yeah.
Which one was Insomniac Spider-Man?
What, voice?
Yeah.
Yuri Leventhal.
Yeah, but I didn't know.
Oh,
Which
I know
one
that
was?
because he voices Sasuke in Naruto, so I know that.
Well, he's also the voice of the current video game one, so it's like...
Yeah. He's still voicing him.
Yeah.
He's having more fun with it now that he's getting to play the freaking black suit Spidey.
Yeah.
Which, can't wait for that game to come out.
You know who's going to be the villain of that video game?
Craven. Craven's one of them.
Peter.
It's going to be Peter. Yeah. Peter's going to be the final boss. Or at least symbiote is.
Venom.
It's going to be a battle of the mind. Which means somewhere in that game we're going to get Mysterio. Hell, they already hinted at Craven.
Yeah.
And his crew.
No, I gotta say, though, I love
Showed
how...
Craven and his crew.
Especially that movie, too. They capture, coming from my perspective, they capture the essence of Spider-Man for me. From someone who's, like, been a fan for so long and shit. Those movies perfectly capture who Spider-Man is as a character. That's why I love him so much. All the loss and shit, and then soldiering through it, being the hero, and anyone could be all that shit. It's all Spider-Man philosophies and shit. And they all integrate it into the movie. That's part of the reason I love him so much.
Spider-Man's about sacrifice. That was a great line.
Yeah.
There's the good and the bad.
Like I said, I don't have much to go on here.
No?
No, it's a talking movie at this point. It's like...
At least your gripe wasn't a huge gripe.
No, I said it wasn't.
I know.
It was the blending of the art styles didn't work in some areas.
Let's blend the art style. And, you know, another funny thing, too, and this is true, I did not really care for Miles too much before these movies. And now these movies have made me accept Miles. I hated Miles. I hated Miles.
You know what this movie did? Helped me understand Gwen and his relationship a bit more.
I was gonna say that was gonna be me and his contention. I love what they're doing with Miles and Gwen. I think it's great. He didn't like it. So I thought that was gonna be our major debate.
After watching this one, getting her full side, you know, it wasn't just his love story on her. She actually explained more of her feelings. It helped.
Yeah.
Because in the comics, it felt more forced, I want to say.
Forced.
It didn't it?
Yeah. Depending on perspectives, we can.
Especially what she said in the movie. Every Gwen Stacy falls for Spider-Man, and it never ends well.
No, that's fact. That is a fact.
Except for these two.
To be fair, the more canonical one is...
It's fun saying that word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is her falling for Peter. He's not Peter. That's usually the one that she falls for.
No, because her Peter already died.
Yeah.
Being Lizard. That's one cool twist in Spider-Gwen's universe. I like that Peter's Lizard.
His design threw me off for a bit.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember him looking that way in the comic. But it was still
Lizard
cool.
has so many fucking designs, though.
Yeah, he does.
Look at Lizard in this new Spider-Man game. He's huge. Sometimes Lizard's huge. Sometimes he's a little bigger than Spider-Man. Sometimes Lizard's size changes. Like,
I mean, technically, for the original Spider-Verse movie, Green Goblin was how fucking huge in the first movie.
yeah.
And he's never not that way in any of...
That did throw me off a bit.
Ultimate Goblin's very big, though.
Yeah.
Ultimate Goblin's very big. That's
Each universe has its own twist, and that's what makes people continue reading the comics.
Yeah. And all the little Easter eggs and shit, like he said earlier, it was like a kind of like what Multiverse of Madness should be, and I agree with that, because it was Multiverse of Madness didn't give you anything really to...
Dude, we got shafted in Multiverse.
No, I love the Illuminati, I did, but that's about it. This, every 10 seconds...
We got shafted there, too, especially with the way they got killed.
Well, they were basically just, here, put them in there to be cool, but then be Scarlet Witch fodder.
And that has nothing to do with the director, either.
Sam Raimi, the GOAT.
But we got Pizza Papa.
Yeah, we got Pizza Papa.
We were always going to get Pizza Papa.
If Raimi's going to do it, he's going to figure out a way to get Bruce in there for a cameo. He's going to figure out a way. I was waiting for it, so I was kind of not disappointed. I was like, oh, what the hell's going on? I'm sitting there, I'm confused. I'm like, where's the team? Where's the original team? And you don't get them till the end. Like, there they are.
Yeah.
There's the team.
Nicolas Cage didn't even come back.
Speak, Nick Cage. Speak. He'll be in the next one. He'll speak.
You hope.
Speak. Like, there's Penny, there's Spider-Ham, there's Peter B.
Spider-Bite.
Spider-Bite. Frickin' Hobie and India are part of the team.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, you got all the best ones. But here's the thing, though, too. Everyone is going to consider, like, and it's whole who's right and who's wrong shit. Everyone's going to consider, you know, Scarlet and Miguel and Spider Jessica Drew, like, you know, kind of the villains, but they're doing what they think is right. They're villains from Miles.
They're doing everything based off of what they know.
Yes.
And
it works good.
Miles believes they can be better and doesn't believe that everything is written as it is.
Yeah, he doesn't believe in the
Gwen
whole...
sees it now.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm really curious what they're gonna do with Beyond. 'Cause it's gonna be a whole movie, and it looks from where it left off. They gotta find Miles, then they gotta get him to.
Well, I can already see the next movie.
It shouldn't take too long.
What, finding him?
Yeah.
Well, the major arcs are going to be finding Miles.
Yeah.
Beating Prowler.
That's probably going to be the opening act.
Yeah.
Is dealing with Prowler.
Yep.
They're going to get to Miles' universe.
Yeah.
Miguel is going to stop Miguel and
Miles?
no, his partner.
Jessica Drew?
Yeah.
Scarlet?
Yeah.
They're
Going to stop them.
So Miles' dad will die, but then they're going to go back.
I don't
and
necessarily think he's going to die in this universe because he dies in every other universe. I think that's going to be the twist.
Yeah.
Because I don't think him not dying is what's going to make Miguel realize.
In the Ultimate Universe,
Miles'
he never
comic
dies.
origin, it's his uncle.
It is his uncle, but in the video game, the dad does die.
Yeah.
So then, it can be either or.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
The Earth number sort of gives it away.
He's not going to let you have those.
Shut up! Just because he's wearing a shirt does not mean...
You know, you keep referencing the shirt. I don't know what your reference is.
Our last episode. You wouldn't let me have the actor thing.
Oh.
Not today. Fuck you.
Wasn't the reference for that. But
I can see that, though.
so I don't think his dad's going to die in this because that's going to be the twist that gets Miguel to team up with him, and then they have to fight Spot.
And it's beyond the Spiderverse, so there'll be more like cameos and shit.
Yeah, they're going to have to fight across the Spider-Verse to beat Spot.
And see, it's gonna come up because I didn't get it yet.
Getting actual live actions.
I didn't get it yet, but it's gonna. That's why they're saving it. They still have not. They still need to team up with the strongest Spider-Man to ever exist. He needs to come. He's gonna be in the last one.
How are they going to tease him on the poster and not give him it?
Cosmic will be in the last one, and he will play a major role. I guarantee. Or not, they are saving him for the last movie.
I was giving you so much shit saying, yeah, I can't go to this movie with you. Just because of that on the poster.
Do you realize how uber popular Cosmic Spidey is? They're gonna use him. He's like the only one they ain't really touched yet. And they're saving him for the last one.
He didn't even show up in like the building, the headquarters.
He's too, he's gonna be uppity. He's gonna be the most uppity, like what? I'm a god. You're weak Spideys. I'm the strongest Spidey. It's gonna be great.
You want him to be the Escanor of Spideys?
Yes. I would love
We're all fodder.
You're all fodder Spideys.
He's gonna Thanos snap and things just happen.
When you delve deep into like what the Unipower does, that Spider-Man is so fucking OP, it's not even right. He could just snap his fingers like Thanos, there's the pun, and fix everything. I fixed it. But like I said, that's my theory.
But he doesn't use it that way.
No, because he's Spidey. He's gonna just...
Gotta do things the hard way. Like sacrifice himself.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't bring that up. That was sad. That's hard for me to watch. That hurt for me to read.
He came back.
Yeah, he come back. But yes, that's my theory.
Matt has no clue what we're talking about.
Nope.
I almost bring his pop.
I'm surprised you didn't.
We have room.
You had plenty of... You could... For the photo, I literally didn't need him to do a backdrop. You had that many pops. You just didn't fit them all in a book bag.
I can fit 6 in there. That's the max. But...
So carry the other ones.
Oh, Jesus. I have the whole set. I don't have them all yet, but I would bring... Yeah, I got Spot. I got Spider Bright.
Yeah, I know you definitely need, the Peter Parker... How do you say his name?
Speaking of which, the physical pain I saw in him when Gwen opened that figurine.
Me?
He wasn't the only one.
Don't open those.
Why do you do that? Why do you...
Don't open those.
He had the same face as Miles. I was like...
Hey, I like that they actually started with kind of Spider-Gwen's origin. That was cool. I was like, oh, they're doing this. Okay.
The whole drum sequence, getting mad. I thought it was a nice nod to MJ from Tom Holland's universe because I noticed the skin color, and that makes me sound racist when I say it that way. MJ,
nationality.
Yeah, in that
they nail her character good. She's very angsty because of that universe, because of her Peter dying and all that shit. I like how
and her dad hunting her down.
Yep.
Yep.
Spider knows.
I love the scene where they kind of reconciled. I'm like that. Needed.
Well, it did happen in the comics, but it
Yeah.
didn't happen until after Spiderverse, which fits.
Yeah.
Because her comic got canceled before any of her character progression happened.
Because
Now she's back.
Because as much as because that's the difference between Spider-Man and like Batman and Flash. All of Spider-Man's other variants are popular and get their own spin-offs and shit. They all usually work in their own fucking way. And then, but then as Jay kind of said, they kind of fizzle then because not my bias kind of speaking, but factually, he's always the favorite. He's always the one people want. So the original's always best.
That's Blonde Peter.
Huh?
That's Blonde Peter.
That's Peter B. The only things that, like I said, you know what worst day? I had to put B in there. It's Peter B. Oh, come on. Well, you know my favorite line in a movie?
They missed the mark on that.
You know my favorite line in a movie? Oh, come on.
You want to see a picture?
What?
That sequence is great. You want to see? This is her intelligent face. This is just the one where she's studious. That's great.
Don't tell your mother.
Okay. I love that they had a scene with MJ too with him. Because that's happy Peter. That's like Peter's perfect life is what Peter B lives.
You mean when Mephisto doesn't get involved?
Don't bring up Mephisto. Don't bring up Sacha Baron Cohen.
You know damn well.
I'm going to later.
You know damn well you're going to be sitting in that chair.
Just like I'm fully behind that the next Tom Holland trilogy should be called Spider-Man Brand New Day. I don't care because that's basically what it is. It's basically kind of that story, just not Mephisto. It was Doctor Strange's spell,
and then it ends up being a Mephisto story.
I mean,
well, he doesn't have anything to sacrifice now, so it'd be useless to bring Mephisto in.
Kinda. And, you know, I like that they turned Spot into a cool villain. Because, you know, Spot's kind of lame. But it's like, oh, they're making him cool.
See, that was kind of the best part of that movie, how they made him himself.
They made him lame.
In the beginning, and then they turned him into this thing. And also gave him an origin story fitting of the movie.
I love how when they were doing the whole Web of Life scene, how it's true, because, you know, Spider-Verse, the comic and all that established it, too. All Spider-Men are kind of connected through tragedy, and I like how Miles' perspective is like, no, we don't have to be. If we can fix it and stop it, we can. There's other ways. I like how they have the conflicting viewpoints. Well, Miguel's not really bad. He's very aggressive about it.
No, that was great how he said, we are the good guys.
We are the good
After
guys.
Thinking about it a couple of seconds.
We are the good guys. I mean, I do love that choke slam, though. He literally choke slammed Miles. He choke slammed him into that train. Like, choke slam!
Continuously.
And then got electrocuted.
And then got electrocuted.
Oh, that's just because Hobie helped. Does Hobie have fucking electric powers?
No.
No, he don't.
I didn't think so. So how the hell does he know the...
In his universe, Spidey Punk story, he killed Norman Osborn with his guitar.
Because he saw him doing it to the shield that he broke through when they were going after Spot.
Yeah.
He knew he had electrified powers.
Yeah, he knew he had the electric powers, but how did he know how to centralize it? Use your palms. He taught him how to do it.
He knew what he was doing wrong. All Spider-Men are smart.
Yeah. And they're all supposed to be funny. Peter B, that's what Peter B said to Miguel. We're supposed to be funny. Facts.
You always make my brain hurt.
Supposed to be funny.
I have had the right amount of you.
Supposed to be funny. There was a...
Yes, I do relate to Peter B that way.
Peter B?
Peter B.
I don't know if I become a parent, I'll be as into it as him. I probably will tell my daughter, yeah, don't tell your mother.
After you take her into combat.
I would do that. That's me.
I don't know about the combat thing. What kind of combat we're talking about, I don't know. If she's sitting there right next to me while I'm playing Call of Duty or something, it's a different story. I'll hand her the controller. All right, you can do this.
My daughter would be like, I'd fight too. She'd fight too. Right in the battle. I related to that part. Come on, kid. Oh, fuck. I gotta punch this guy. Cover your eyes, kid.
It's not a year old. A year old. She's a year old in that movie, right?
Yeah.
Hanging down from the ceiling and pointing.
She has Spidey sense. At a young age.
Meaning Ben's only going to be even more
Benji.
powerful.
Benji. Oh, Benji Parker. Now I'm getting in. Now the comic starts coming. It's like, fuck. Here comes comic
Sorry.
stuff.
I didn't know where you wanted to lead to. If you wanted to talk more about the movie or blend in some of the comics.
That's pretty much what it has been. Because
I always do that.
Spider-Verse is a comic story, so it can blend them in perfectly. Differences and all that shit.
Oh, that was an excellent call in the movie, too.
Spider-Verse? Well, that's lame. That's what he called it. That's kind of lame, too.
I couldn't even remember what Miguel called it.
The arachnid, blah, some Jesus Christ. It was a mouthful. Like, fuck.
Like the going home machine?
Don't you get me started on Doctor Strange and that kid from Earth 199.
Yeah, there's no way home for them.
Yeah.
I didn't even listen to that little bit. I was already gone on the don't even get me started bit.
Now, there's one more movie. There's one movie, so there's still hope. The only thing that I'd fell out my chair, they go through a universe, and there's Tom Holland. Who are you? I'd have died. It'll be in the night. That's another thing I almost guarantee. You've seen a little archive footage, you've seen Toby, you've seen that, you'll see Tom, and then I bet you'll see Tom.
He's just not under
It'd
contract.
probably be even more hilarious if he just clips in and he's like, oh, not this again.
Oh, man.
Where's Peter 1 and Peter 2?
Peter 1 and Peter 2?
Oh, no, wait, he was Peter 1. Wasn't he?
Yeah, Andrew was Peter 3. Toby was Peter 2.
But he's so amazing, though.
Both of the Spider-Verse, those movies are in the same tier as No Way Home. And nothing tops No Way Home to me, nothing. And I will put them up there with No Way Home. So it's like, they're goated. So I hope they stick the landing with the third one, which I'm pretty sure they will. I'm pretty sure.
I see no reason to...
I see no reason they wouldn't.
With as much heart they put into this and the last one, I don't see how they can't.
If you don't put heart into a Spider-Man story, it's going to be garbage. I'll just be totally honest with you. It's going to be garbage.
No, I mean, they put care, heart, they put everything. Like, they heard everyone's complaints on Multiverse of Madness. It's like, all right, we're going to top this. Hold my beer.
They were already working on that before. So what you're telling... Oh, I don't want to make that joke. It's too cringy.
Oh, no.
As many stupid jokes as I say, you don't want to cringe up?
Yeah.
So your shirt's worn for a reason.
Yeah.
Not today, folks.
Oh, no cringe jokes.
Uh-huh.
I guess I'm the only one that does that.
No cringe.
Fine.
Ha!
Uh-oh.
So in the terms of the director, so you're saying with great power comes great responsibility.
That was not cringe, that fits.
It's cringe if I say it.
When you say it that way. It's got to be delivered with essence. Come on, dude.
It's great power. There's great responsibility. Remember that, Pete. Remember that. Like that. Oh.
Yeah. Every director that does a Spider-Man movie needs to be told that.
But
remember, these characters hold great power, and with that,
and this is
comes great responsibility.
This is coming from me, who of course has the Spider-Man, but no director has dropped the ball. Spider-Man movies are different. Some are better than others, and all that shit. But Raimi did his thing. Raimi did great. Raimi's movies were great. Spider-Man 1, great. Spider-Man 2, one of the GOATs. Spider-Man 3, not as horrible as people think. Gave us one of the greatest dance scenes ever. Yes, it is. I don't care. The more you watch Spider-Man 3, you appreciate it more. Even though it's still not amazing, you appreciate it.
One of these days, I'm going to make
amazing is the next set of movies.
Yeah, those are amazing. Mark Webb did great, too.
I'm going to put a compilation together of Toby dancing next to Matt Smith dancing, and I'm just going to give it to you and just let you be busy for the next 30 minutes.
Yeah!
By busy, you mean what now? He's just going to be getting busy?
Eventually, he'll run out of energy.
He doesn't run out of energy. The man thinks he's the sun.
Energizer Bunny. Their Energizer Bunny reference.
We can remove those.
Oh, no!
Yeah, you can take the batteries.
Plot twist, I have batteries, that's why. You have batteries, take me up.
We don't have to crank them up. We just have to say one bad thing about Spider-Man or act like we're bigger Spider-Man fans. Then he'll...
No.
Theoretically, you can crank him up.
Shut up. I didn't make the dick joke this time. He did.
I usually do.
You You're more subtle with it, though.
He's very in your face with it. In your face.
I'm sorry, I'm not blunt.
Blunt force trauma?
That explains a lot.
need to stop.
That explains a lot based on your scar.
What? Are you trying to make people think here? This was from a how about that? Yeah, folks, I hit my head. That does stuff.
He fell. No, shut up, Dean. I'm not gonna make it worse.
I tore up the back of a Jeep apparently, but I can't remember shit.
Shut up.
You said blunt force trauma.
I jumped in the pool. We were swimming. I just grazed him with it. And it just... Oy!
Dean?
What? I had to make it.
You're digging your own hole.
I know. I dig a lot. Shut up, Dean.
It's weird how you're digging your hole, yet you're also building the ladder at the same fucking time.
You gotta take off from somewhere.
Okay, people, we're sorry.
Dig's the hole.
I don't know where this
Puts the ladder up. I'm gonna jump off now. Whee! Oh, that wasn't fucking deep enough. Let's build the ladder.
We got the comedy came in. I don't care. I mean, I'm trying to think of more aspects to talk about.
I think we're done.
I mean, we didn't talk, but most... I'd say the same things for the first Spiderverse, to be honest. So we don't have to discuss that.
I think our issue is that we got everything we fucking wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, there ain't no... And this Matt's gripe wasn't even really a gripe.
No.
It was just...
They put the movie through Blender too many times.
But let me tell you how rare that is. It's rare that you get the first movie, which is magical and great as it is, and you make the second sequel, which is not nearly as good, on the same tier, if not better than the first one. It's like, come on, that's unheard of. That hardly ever happens. Shit, how many times do you think of...
Speaking of your blending thing, it's just the story just going from one movie to the next, blending so well.
You barely notice the 1.5 year gap that it says that's in the movie.
No. The only difference is that with the miles...
Yeah. Nice. Very nice.
They don't see the hand gesture, but that worked out nicely.
Anyway, there was one thing I caught that was funny.
Somehow the mile got longer. I thought it was a fixed increment, but...
Not in America, it isn't. That's why we should use kilometers. No, fuck you.
Because America said so. When Hobie comments on Gwen's shoes, those are my Converse. Because he wears Converse. Yep.
And Miles wears Jordans.
Yep, which I love. That was great. Yeah, that was great. Oh, man. A multiverse movie we deserved.
You know, now that I think about it...
And there's one whole other movie. There's going to be more surprises.
Mm-hmm.
I have no clue what to actually expect from the next one, aside from the battle with Spot and Prowler.
Cosmic? You're like, now! He's like, damn it.
Where's he going to come in? They going to go to his universe?
They probably should.
We're going to get a small tidbit where it's the comic universe of Spider-Verse, where we have him sacrificing himself.
They gotta find a way to stop Spot eventually.
That's what I'm talking about.
The design of the goddamn machine looked a little too much like the machine that the baby sits in the comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the going home machine.
They usually go
GHM.
Usually go to him for help. But like I said, you'd have to find a way to put him in, but you're not going to. He's not going to be the only Spider-Man they don't show.
You triggered
so they're saving him for the last
Rhino.
one. What?
Fake Rhino.
Triggered you with fake Rhino?
Boring Rhino?
Boring Rhino.
The Rhino? That's just a Rhino?
Yeah. Boring Rhino.
Boring Rhino. And then...
Multiple Cravens, multiple Prowlers.
I like that Craven had a bear. He had like a bear
The
skin.
joke about all of the octopus.
Yeah, there's a lot of these.
Look at all our Doc Ocks. Hello, Peter. That was great. I loved hearing that again.
Hello, Peter.
God damn it.
What?
Just reminding me of memes. Everything's a meme.
Everything is a meme.
You hang out with me and him.
Yeah.
There's times I consider myself a walking meme. For good and bad.
You seen the meme where Doc Ock is Peter's uncle?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Because of
You realize,
Melina and
you realize
and
that entire Doc Ock, Hello Peter, showed up just before the Uncle Ben death scenes, right?
Yeah.
Hello.
The actor that plays Doc Ock has dated every one of the Aunt Mays in a movie.
Yep.
He is therefore Peter's uncle.
Oh man. That, like I said, and the
Can't be
funny,
because he doesn't die.
I believe the release date for Beyond the Spider-Verse is March, so we don't have to wait that long. I partly don't want to come as
I mean, they
It's long
probably
enough.
once they knew the story, they just wrote it out. I don't think it's just
that
working on the
movie's damn
animations.
near probably done. They're just okay. Let's give it a little gap, then we'll release.
Yeah, let's
Mind the gap.
let's let them marinate a bit on this one.
And a marinade. Watch this win Academy Award for best animated picture again.
You know what this is? This is Sony slapping Disney. You want more control? Okay, we'll give you
Factually,
that.
a YouTuber watch our reviews.
No, I don't care what that says. They still made Morbius. I can't leave them full creative control.
The YouTuber I watch, a reviewer guy says it the best. He's like, Sony, as much as people bash Sony, and yes, I do too, because they do some stupid shit. Sony still has given you three of the greatest Spider-Man movies of all time: Spider-Man 2 and the Spider-Verse movies. But yes, then they give you Morbius, and hopefully not, and Craven, but hopefully not though. I got the hope. I still got the hope. Hopefully we see.
We can't.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
I can say the same thing, but I know Matt's like, nope. He highly feels that that's going to be a movie he's going to walk out of.
I hope not. I hope it proves us wrong and turns out to be an awesome.
We still don't have a fucking trailer, and the movie comes out in 2 months.
Oh, it's just, you know what it's going to be, just to piss you off? The trailer of the movie that's going to be a teaser in the next month, it's just going to be a dance scene of Craven.
They've shown
Where he's in the jungle, and it's Welcome to the Jungle playing in the background.
They've
He's dancing.
shown footage. The only thing the one thing that does give me a glimmer of hope, I'm sorry, is the fact that it's rated R. Something Venom should have been.
Comes out in October. As of right now.
So you're telling me you have to have a motherfucking trailer already?
They already said that this is on pace to be the shortest time between first trailer release and movie.
That's fine by me.
Yeah.
You realize every time we have a trailer...
Yeah, but you're not giving me hope.
6 or 7 months before the movie, and you rewatch that trailer over and over again.
No, I'm not an idiot. I watched the trailer once and remember it.
Oof. Oofies. Oofies.
We go to a movie how many times a month?
Oofies.
And we see the same trailer over and over?
Oofies.
Yeah, I don't control what they put in front of my face, but I can ignore it if I choose to.
I try. But when it's something I like Transformers, I end up...
Yeah, eat that right into the mic.
You gotta crinkle it.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not being obnoxious.
Give him some ASMR.
I have a snack. I'm gonna limit it though. I'm gonna put him up here.
He needs something extra spicy in his life.
Yes, extra spicy. Extra spicy.
That movie
Flamin'
wasn't
Hot
spicy
Cheetos. Not
enough for him.
sponsored. Podcast not sponsored by Extra Hot Flamin' Hot Cheetos or Frito Lay.
Our podcast isn't even sponsored by the thing that we mention every podcast.
Oh yeah, Badger Collectibles, 55th and Burnham, West Dallas, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. There we go.
We do that so well sometimes.
And it just comes out so perfect. Like 55th
Pop? Pop? Pop?
I love little puns. I love little puns. I don't care.
Juan, we love it. You give us our collection.
Where the hell? Okay, Pops. Where were we? I'm distracted. Now. It was the damn Cheetos. The damn Cheetos.
We've been slowly working off Spider-Man the movie for
We've been working on. We've been getting away. We've been getting away.
We were talking about trailers.
Oh, trailers. Yeah.
Expectations.
Well, the only thing I'll agree with Matt on one point here. There's that could show that whoever is making the movie is worried about the movie. So
they have not released a trailer weeks after a trailer exists.
Yeah.
Because it was shown at one of the cons.
Yeah.
and they haven't released it yet.
The thing that worries me is that it was shown at a con and nobody released like that.
Yeah.
They've released the synopsis of it.
That's it. That's the only thing that worries me is like, all right, so what is wrong with that?
What are they waiting for?
Is it a joke trailer like the one I said, where it's just going to be Craven dancing in a jungle and it's Welcome to the Jungle playing in the background? I swear to God, if that song doesn't somehow make its way into that movie.
We're slowly working towards the news cycle that I wanted to get to, so is this the time where we want to break? Any last thoughts?
Go right ahead.
I mean,
Any final thoughts on the movie?
We talked about almost everything we
Great
could.
motherfucking movie. Go see it.
Legendary. Go see it.
Okay.
Give Sony the money for this stuff.
I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
It's as close as I'm going to get, because I'm probably never going to give
You're
something
never
going
to give The Covenant 10?
No, probably not.
Bah.
So that means, if I ever do, I love the movie.
I don't think we're ever going to hear a 10 out of 10 from you.
No, because there's always going to be something wrong.
There's always going to be something you find.
Mm-hmm.
This was close.
Except for your mild seizure.
No.
It's not even that. What would I...
Your Blender episode.
I don't know. I'd have to think hard about it. What would push that to a 10 out of 10 for me?
What would push that to a 10?
No.
I would require too much thought, and I gotta host this shit.
If someone asked me to say which one I like better, I couldn't because they're on the same tier. I'm not kidding you. I couldn't do it. It'd be too hard. Okay, moving on.
They are very right next to each other.
So what did we get through here? Sydney Sweeney confirmed as Spider-Woman. Said that. Working on live action Miles Morales.
Said that.
Spider-Man 4. Held up with writer strike. They apparently can't sign Tom until the script is written.
I heard that. I ignored
sign an actor
because the movie doesn't exist. It's not in production. They can't sign him to a contract if he doesn't have one.
Oh yeah,
it's part of the guild and whatever. They can't write the movie script, so they can't hire somebody for the movie. I don't understand the loophole.
This is why we get so many reboots and shit in Hollywood.
No, but so many people have overreacted. They're gonna get it straightened out, and Tom's already said, "I'm coming back." I just don't know yet.
Tom's gonna write the movie himself at this point.
Oh boy. No, he'll release the whole script. On purpose. That's the script. Yeah.
This is where we're getting in the movie. Me and MJ hook back up and have kids. What?
Yeah, like in that fucking interview with Zendaya when they spoiled the whole Andrew saving her shit. It was great, because he's in the interview. He's like, I wasn't there for that scene. Zendaya. Yes, you were. Yeah, I was, yeah.
So they were. All the rumors are that they're trying to finalize the Fantastic Four cast. Daveed Diggs as the Thing.
I heard that. I was like,
Daveed Diggs, remind me here.
You'll know him as. So you said you watched Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, right?
Yes.
Rat King. He's the voice of Rat King.
Huh.
Yep.
He's done a lot of voiceover work. He's most known for being in Hamilton.
So they're just gonna put him as a voice actor. We're not.
Their intro has already happened, but if they're gonna do what they do with Spider-Man, they're already superheroes.
So no flashbacks to what he looks like.
No, so he will just be the voiceover of the Thing.
So we're just gonna get emo Grim. I'm this way because of
I had
you,
no
Reed.
issues with the cast. I wasn't too familiar with the guy they had for Johnny, but he looked cool.
Know.
He looked cool.
I don't know a lot about him.
So
either.
that was enough. If you don't look cool, I don't want nothing to do with you as Johnny Storm. But he looked cool. So I'm like, oh, he looked cool. Got some flash.
He's also the voice of Sebastian in The Little Mermaid that I'm never going to see.
I didn't say I wasn't going to watch it.
I said I'm never going to see. I said I.
Adam Driver, I like as Reed. I think it's cool. They gave us Krasinski just to shut us up, pretty much, in Multiverse of Madness. But I think Driver's cool. And
he's probably going to convince
I can't say too much because my bias for Margot Robbie will skew my opinion of her casting as Sue Storm. I believe that was confirmed, though.
I haven't heard anybody sign on yet.
Margot Robbie as Sue?
it's the big.
We talked about that last
They
time.
have pretty much confirmed that she's in talks to play Sue. Me and Matt, again, I have to distance myself because that's Margot Robbie. That's one of my goddesses.
Maybe she doesn't want to be Adam's wife. I don't know.
Continued growing speculation that Antonio Banderas will be Galactus.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Can you fucking hear Antonio Banderas' voice as Galactus?
It's just Puss in Boots.
It'd be different.
I mean, Galactus is afraid of death. It's the whole reason he continuously eats planets.
It's gonna sound weird, I'm not gonna lie, but he's done... It's not who I wanted. It's definitely not who I wanted.
You know what's weird, though? Is I've seen him in enough villain roles to hear that menacing tone.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, and this is just because we're talking Spider-Man here, Uncharted, Tom Holland, he was in there as the villain, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But yes.
Antonio Banderas.
He was kind of almost a throwaway, though, because he...
Yeah.
But...
He met the menacing tone.
Yeah.
Not like Jason Momoa in Fast and the Furious.
Have we heard anything with the with Doom in Fantastic Four?
It's not going to be Doom. It's going to be a Herald of Galactus.
Silver Surfer. No,
it's not Silver Surfer.
Firelord.
That would be cool.
Spider-Man could come solo his ass. Comic reference.
I'd have to look it up again, but there was a rumor on it being a different Herald of Galactus.
Oh, it could be that fucking water chick that Johnny hooks up with.
I need to stop. Firelord, go away. Go away, Firelord. I'm dreaming.
You just want to see fucking Spider-Man punch people in space. Hasn't he already done that?
He punched Hulk in this. Do you want me? I was
No,
not
not
that. He went up and saved him.
I was talking about the Infinity Saga, but
Oh,
okay.
You said punch in space. It's the first punch in
he
space
was
I
in
think
space.
of.
He punched people in space before he turned to dust.
Oh, you gonna bring that up now to count, you fucker?
He technically died.
He didn't die. He's coming back. It didn't hit. We're good enough. We can argue that for ages. Okay. But what I was gonna say, my only comment for Doom was I've kind of calmed on the Fassbender because I don't think it'll happen. But I've told Jay this. I actually like Cillian Murphy now as Doom. I think he'd be a good Doom. He'd have to bulk up a little bit, but I love his acting. I think he'd be a good Doom.
I think they're just going so far away that they don't want to touch Doom.
Oh.
Because they're going to do the entire Secret Wars without Doom, and it's going to be Kang at this point. And no, I don't.
Who the fuck knows what's going on with that? He's gonna get recast at this point.
Nothing's come out.
They're already casting.
People want the guy who played High Evolutionary and Guardians to play Kang. I'm like, okay. Okay, next.
Avengers Tower
Okay.
was reportedly purchased by Mephisto's tech company.
What?
Mephisto reportedly owns the Avengers Tower, and that is where Mephisto will be portraying into wherever he appears in Ironheart.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Sacha Baron Cohen as the villain in Ironheart, running a tech company from Avengers Tower.
I mean, it's fine, but
He appears in Ironheart?
Yes.
yep. We'll
Wait, Jay. Remember, I said tech company. What is Ironheart now?
What has got you all?
It's going to be human Mephisto as the villain of Ironheart.
Yeah.
You will see him as demon.
You mean since we already wasted AIM?
Yes.
We already wasted all our tech villains.
I have faith in Sacha Baron Cohen. I do. He is one of my favorites. But
He's not the one I have a problem
the
with.
first time I see him in that show, I'm gonna say very nice. I don't care. I'm gonna do it. Very nice. I don't give a shit. Then I'll take it serious from that point on.
No, you won't. Every time
What
he's
are you
on
doing?
every,
Hey, it's
every,
Bruno.
every time he's on screen. No, you know what? I'm gonna make an Elephant Bukake joke.
Oh,
You're gonna
no.
make a fucking
No, brother.
Bruno joke.
Matt got to sit down and watch that fucking movie so he can be ruined like us.
Bruno?
The Brothers Grimsby.
Oh.
You need to. It's It's the stuff of legend. He's like,
Just
no.
do the voice.
It's the stuff of legend, Mike. Okay, next. Why the fuck Bukake came up? We can't do a podcast.
Elephant Bukake.
Elephant Bukake.
Specifically.
Yeah.
Deadpool 3 rumors.
Yes.
Halle Berry,
I love
Ian
it.
McKellen, Patrick Stewart, and of course Hugh Jackman all returning,
I love
Yes.
reportedly.
Yes. Awesome.
And Josh Brolin is both Thanos and Cable.
Oh, gee.
I want to say I love
I
it.
don't care. I don't care. I'm excited for that movie because
But it being Deadpool, I have a hard time understanding.
Instead of Deadpool kills the multiverse, it's going to be Deadpool breaks the multiverse.
I love it.
I love that they finally got Hugh to come back. He kept saying, I can't do it. No, you're coming back.
Reportedly, Hugh's going to fight himself, too. He's going to fight a variant of the Wolverine. It's going to be Wolverine versus Wolverine.
And I don't care. I don't give a shit.
One's going to be wearing the yellow outfit.
Yes.
I hope it's the one that teams up with Deadpool. And the one that becomes canon. Yes! I love that word.
That's all I had.
I just hope Deadpool finally interacts with Spider-Man. It needs to happen. Who are you?
You want him to
Deadpool.
hug and kiss Spider-Man?
Oh, I don't know. Wade is very sus. He's very sus with Peter. It's kind of uncomfortable, but it's still funny. You're like, get away from me. And Peter, he annoys the living shit out of Peter.
They had a daughter together.
You don't leave him alone. Stop bringing up crap.
Well, I can't bring up comic stuff?
I've got crap that should be thrown away in a dumpster.
How much time are we at?
An hour.
Okay.
Why? We good.
What's that matter?
We should have known this is it.
I wanted to know if we did... Because I don't know...
Let's make this as long as the movie.
Oh, God.
2 hours, 20 minutes?
Hey,
We're at
our
about the same-
podcasts actually are almost that
We're
already.
at about the same pace. We're at about the same as normal, actually.
I just wanted to know that we had enough time to get through several of these, because I liked a lot of the battles that got rolled this time around.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah.
Hey, fans, listen up if you actually are listening. I never know. No one talks to us.
The Philippines are listening. They're always
Yeah,
listening.
they're listening. Lets us know they're listening. No one talks to us. Send us fights. We will discuss them.
There's a
Or
good
we'll
thing.
try.
There's a good
Or at least
thing.
we'll mention them on the page.
So I'll do the easiest one I think out of this first,
Oh, God.
You didn't have to do it.
We
that
got
way,
a
but
wipe.
Okay.
We got a wash.
but I wanted to save the good ones for last.
Okay,
we
fine.
might have a wash.
Black Canary versus Jessica Jones.
So we have strength and endurance.
Versus Sonic Scream.
I think Jessica Jones could take that.
Depends on if she's going full bore with the voice. That can...
And and Jessica has range. I know Black Canary has range, but
Yeah.
again,
This is something that DC does with all of their freaking heroes. So, are you specific which Black Canary?
No, I did not write that.
but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Honest to God, maybe I could see Black Canary if they fought 10 times. Maybe Black Canary can win 1 or 2, maybe. But for having super strength and being fat, being decent speed, if Jessica Jones gets close to Black Canary, that's done. That's done. Black Canary is not super at all. Besides her.
Agreed, but if Canary sees her coming, it can be enough to stun her.
One of the reasons why I asked which Canary.
Probably Dinah.
A stun, but even if she stuns her, Black Canary would have to... I don't see her finishing Jessica Jones with just that screech. You would have to go in close. And again,
I give this one a 7 out of 10.
in close, Jessica
Yes.
Jones is...
Okay. I'm outvoted.
I think Canary's in a disadvantage up close with a disadvantage with strength and shit. Hey, this is my...
Canary-
But if
Canary
Jessica doesn't go for the kill right away, it leaves it
There's
open for...
possibilities, yes. There's possibilities.
Canary.
I will say Black Canary bites. I will say Black
She doesn't
Canary...
always go for the kill.
Black Canary would have more martial arts skill, being, training with Oliver and everyone all the time. Even Batman and everyone.
Batman.
But Jessica Jones has overwhelming power.
Black Cat? Wildcat.
Wildcat.
What?
The one who trains her.
Like he threw
He
me
triggered Black Cat in his brain.
Sorry. Sorry. I didn't mean to put that ass in your face.
But no, I think Jesus Christ. I'd go Jessica Jones, I think.
I'm already outvoted.
All right, I'll vote
Red Hood versus Killmonger.
Red Hood versus Killmonger. See,
That one rolled, and I was like, how did I roll that one?
I
They're
mean,
basically the same person.
As long as it's not the Black Panther Killmonger. I think,
Red Hood, right?
Yeah.
I think he is superior in hand to hand. I will give him superiority in martial arts simply because of being trained by Bruce. You will not ever be as good as Bruce, but you will be, if you're trained by him, I'm going to give you the edge in that.
he's also fucking nuts.
It also depends what Killmonger. That also might be an advantage to Killmonger because Jason Todd is fucking nuts. Killmonger is a lot more in his brain, is a lot more
Steady.
in control of his thoughts and steady, and he's smart. You show Jason Todd a crowbar, he curls up a little ball and cries in a corner like a little baby back bitch. And that's a canon fact. He does. He don't.
I hate
crow.
that.
I love it. It's
like no growth to the character when it's just...
I will agree with that point.
It's like,
but it's a Joker feat. I'm like, yeah.
You gave a Batman character kryptonite.
Crowbar.
Of mental problems.
Yes! Batman was already fucked up in the head, but now you have his second protege, and you literally give him kryptonite. Here's a crowbar.
And it depends what Killmonger has with him, too. In a random encounter, just casual. Killmonger is usually depicted as very tribal and not in armor or nothing. Jason's normally, here he has access to vibranium and shit, but standard, normally he's not. If you gotta make it fair, it's a random encounter. No prep or nothing. I sometimes hate when people say prep time. But
So martial superiority goes to Red Hood.
Yeah, but if it's a long drug out fight, I lean Killmonger. Simply because of how long Jason's mental fortitude.
So Jason's not going to have venom on him?
I would say no.
Okay.
That's a close one.
I'm still leaning Red Hood.
I lean Red Hood. I do. I think I lean Red Hood because his kit. I need to stop with my terms. His kit is bigger in terms of base, and his base kit with what he has with him, with his tools. Because Red Hood always, if he's out and about, Red Hood's has his gear and he's there. So I lean Red Hood. If they fought 10 times, I think Red Hood gets 7 of those wins.
I was going to go 6, but yeah, that's pretty...
Yeah.
Because like I said, I'm not saying Killmonger couldn't win, but no. I think I always do it out of 10 because I can always see a possibility where the other character could win theoretically in some situation. This is scalar, Dean. I turned my scalar brain on, but
this is a repeat of one half because we did have a Kraven before, but Kraven versus King Shark.
Kraven versus King Shark depends where it takes. Jesus Christ, if it takes place. That depends if Kraven has one of his potions. Then he can just turn into a fucking shark. That's Kraven. That's, like, ultimate Kraven and shit. But, oh, God. See, you give me a lot of these, I gotta, like, go outside the box.
That would never be a random fucking encounter either.
No.
Because Kraven would be hunting Nene. He'd be hunting him.
He would love...
I mean, I had Kraven...
He would love the fucking possibility of Nene being a thing.
Kraven Kraven has the intelligence. Because Kraven is a master hunter. He's the greatest hunter on the planet. So... Oof. See, having the tools, though, to take down a sea god is a tall order, though.
I just found it funny that I've rolled Kraven versus Black Panther and Kraven versus King Shark.
The only thing that makes me think Kraven over King Shark is that King Shark isn't immortal.
Yeah, but he is still a sea god. You can't take away the sea god. Now, neutral playing field, oh god. See, now I don't care about Kraven's fucking potions and shit. If it's near the water or in the water, King Shark will still win because that's his domain. I don't care. I don't care how good of a hunter you are, Kraven. You're not going to beat a shark in the water.
No, he wouldn't.
You're not going to beat a shark in the water. I mean, I've only seen that one time. It's from an anime, and I'm not going to mention a fucking anime, but it was fucking hilarious. What?
Well, now that you brought it up.
Well, it's a manga anime called Mashal. Mashal's I'm a guy who turned into a shark. That's because he's Mash. He's Saitama, basically. But
Cream Puff Saitama.
Yeah.
I'll say the battle's in water, but also knowing that Kraven would know would be planning for it.
Yeah.
So,
He'd force him out of water
yeah.
9 times out of 10.
Also, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna lean King Shark, but like
What would you
that
say?
might be a 50. That could be a 5-5, because Craven has a base intelligence aspect, being a master hunter. King Shark has more damage output, far superior
you
damage.
gave him a difficult one.
Far more. See, I am really in scalar brain. When I start saying bullshit like damage output and shit, I'm like, King Shark has way more of a chance to land a killing blow than Craven does. He's King Shark. He's tanky. Craven can take hits from Spider, but Spider-Man is always holding back. Also, no matter who it is. But see, my scalar brain.
Do you truly believe it's 50-50 in your brain?
No,
Because I have the tiebreaker for you. If you believe it's 50-50.
What do you mean the tiebreaker?
I have the tiebreaker for you, unfortunately. If you do believe it.
Shirt.
Oh. What is this tiebreaker?
Rule of thumb, DC versus Marvel. If you think the fight's flipped, DC stronger.
I will not disagree with that, because DC is all. I will not disagree with that. That's what I was gonna say. My honest lean is probably
do write their characters.
6 wins to 4 for. I think King Shark would win 6 out of 10. I think it's close. That's a close fight, but I give it to King Shark's like.
That is something that DC doesn't do. They don't nerf their own characters.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd ever use that term.
Nerf. I switched range quick. Now I'm in battle scalar mode. Hopefully, power scale.
Batman
Oh boy.
versus Taskmaster.
Don't.
I was gonna say, if you say fucking Spider-Man, I'm gonna fucking lose it. But okay. Because I go hard. I go hard on that debate.
I half expected it because of this episode.
I go ridiculous.
And you already knew how I felt when it came to the death battle.
Huh? I loved it. That death battle was fucking spot on. Spot on.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. No, it's Taskmaster and Batman are very similar.
Like I said, I'm surprised that these roll, and was like, it's debatable. It's in the debate.
I'm giving it to Taskmaster.
What?
Why?
Holy shit.
And you're going to be surprised by this, but I'm bringing it out the fucking wahoo here, but it makes sense. Taskmaster is able to recall on anyone he's fought. Anyone. Meaning, everyone he's fought in the Marvel Universe will still be in his database. In that big-ass brain of his.
Or hers.
Taskmaster can call on any fighting...
Why?
Just to piss you off.
Anything he has seen, he can do.
I won't have to deal with her again until the fucking Thunderbolts, okay?
If she's even in the movie.
Taskmaster's brain is pretty much a database of every fighting form he's seen.
I agree.
So he will have Spider-Man. He will have Captain America. He will have everyone that has already in, and sad to fucking say, death battle beaten Batman.
You say Cap. Batman actually beat Cap in Death Battle.
I did say Cap.
I just want to say Cap. Batman won that one.
Yeah. It's
But
so. This would be another one of those where it's probably 6 in favor of Taskmaster.
Even with Cap, let's say you copy Cap and Spider-Man's fight. First off, funny thing, this is actually a thing. I actually caught this. He can copy the Black Widow. He used it, but that movie, I hate that. Part of me hates that movie. But comic-wise, Taskmaster, he can do some of it, but he can't do all of Spider-Man's. Because Spider-Man is the only one that can physically do his fighting style, which is called Spidey-Fu. He's the only... He has trouble doing it because it's a martial art created by Shang-Chi for Spider-Man only.
Are you hoping
he
for
has
that
trouble
to
using it.
Are you hoping for that to actually happen in the movies?
That would be cool, yes. But my point of that is, even so, Batman is still a superior martial artist to everyone that...
He's heavily...
To everyone Taskmaster has copied.
He's almost as heavily adaptable in fighting style as Taskmaster.
Yep.
And I say almost because he's still
if the fight's dragging on, Taskmaster will be able to copy Batman at the same time. So it's a very long and drug out fight. Now, I don't usually...
That's why I put it 6 in favor
I
of
pulled it
Taskmaster.
out a little bit for Kraven and King Shark, but...
Kitty.
Oh, God. Batman's intelligence...
It's not even on me today.
Batman's intelligence could carry him in this.
Well, according to you, it was.
Taskmaster's smart, but he's not nearly as smart as Bruce. And Bruce is also very adaptable. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a toughie.
He's hitting you with them today.
That's a toughie.
I told you there were some good ones.
That's a toughie. But then again, Taskmaster is an Avengers-level threat. But at the same time, Batman has had contingencies for all of the Justice League. So again, similarity. Oh, boy. Now, see, they have to fight without prep, so it would be a random encounter. So Bruce is not allowed to run away, go get prepared, and come back and wins. If Bruce gets to run away and come back, he wins. He'll find a way. That's just how that's Bruce. Especially with Taskmaster, I think he could. Certain people, I think Bruce would have trouble finding a way to beat, but Taskmaster, I think he could. Now, Taskmaster usually has a shield and sword.
Which wouldn't stop Batman.
Yeah, because he's fought
Fought Ra's all the time.
Yep. See,
Sword.
I think I'm gonna be. I think
That wasn't even what I was thinking.
I think I'm gonna be kind of.
Who's Deadpool's counterpart?
Slade.
Yes. Slade would be the heavy example of what Taskmaster fight would do.
I still think Batman takes that. I think Bats takes that.
You're leaning Batman?
I'm leaning Batsy Bats.
I'm leaning Taskmaster.
I'm the tiebreaker?
So I say 6 to 5.
I lean Batman.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say. But here's the thing. I'm not necessarily arguing if Taskmaster could win. But it's hard. It's as smart and as adaptable as Batman is.
They have similar fucking natures.
Batman is so adaptable without the special copy power that Tony Masters, whatever you want to call him, has. So it's like. That's why I lean Batman solely because of that. I don't...
Ready for another femme fatale?
Oh, no.
Starfire versus Captain Marvel.
Ooh, that's some heavy hitters, because most people in the see... Ooh, yeah.
Which Captain Marvel?
Carol.
There's only one Starfire.
Oh, that's close. The problem there...
Grown-up Cora against Carol Danvers.
Grown-up Cora. Oh, that's biased. I can't do that.
Stop thinking with others. I know.
I gotta remember to think.
I like both I like comic Cara Danvers better than I do.
I gotta think.
Cara?
Starfire is one of my... Starfire's on my top
Carol.
10 DC list, for God's sake.
Yeah, I just compared her to fucking Supergirl there.
Yep.
I gotta think up here, not down
Wait
here.
3 weeks.
Think up here.
That's not going to be good.
Nope.
Because that suit is tight on her character. At least in the trailers.
Carol...
Sorry,
Huh?
He's thinking with his dick. For once.
I'm in battle mode.
I know.
I'm in a fight.
He's tangented.
I can't say nothing this one. I can't think. I gotta rely on you. It's all you, Dean. Take it away.
What the... Starfire's in my top 10 and I'm analyzing the fight.
Go ahead.
Get going, man.
Carol has the bullshit power to be able to just pretty much absorb any form of energy that is fucking thrown at her. And that's kind of bullshit.
Not every.
Most.
Yeah.
So who's to say, with Starfire being from a different universe, her mojo would mix with hers? On that one, I am not a fucking scientist. Or a writer of Marvel to tell you.
Say across universes that she probably can absorb it?
Probably.
If she can't absorb it, Starfire's main thing is her energy blast. That is her main thing.
She also has superhuman strength, but Carol also has
They were very similar in terms of skill set and powered ability. So
what the hell are you doing, man? Did you actually roll the dice?
Yes! I mean, I don't keep the ones that are completely one-sided. I want a debate out of it. I'm not gonna keep ones like, Oh, Toad versus Captain Marvel. What did you do?
Toad would only die because he tried to stick his tongue where it doesn't belong. God damn it. See, Tom, I can't even...
Starfire probably has a slight speed and slightly durable, because Starfire can frickin' one tap fucking Amazons, and that's not a small feat.
One tap.
One pump.
Also known as one shot.
Mm-hmm. I'm leaning Starfire.
I think I will lean Starfire 6 out of 10, simply because, well, Corey is not the sharpest tool in the shed. She's also not dumb. Carol might be slightly smarter, but if Starfire realizes her energy blasts are just feeding Carol, she's not going to use them more. She's going to fly in with her slightly superior speed and go hand to hand. That is where I think Starfire has more physical power. Carol has energy blast, but not as much physical power that Starfire has. So I think and again,
Yeah, screw you, MCU.
if a fight is close, you have to lean towards DC, and I agree with that. So I think I'm gonna lean Starfire.
Okay.
Long, drug out fight, but I think Starfire is gonna outlast Carol, because Carol, if she stops using, Carol also has pretty much a battery. She's not getting power to suck in, she'll still have some power, but she's not gonna have a boost anymore. She's gonna be base. I'm using the word base now. So I think Starfire. I'm gonna go Starfire.
Good.
I was leaning Starfire.
Okay.
Her stamina kind of wins out most days, and
Carol will run out quicker.
Gorilla Grodd versus Kang the Conqueror.
which Kang?
The comic book one?
That doesn't help. Feral Kang? Future Kang? I can't even say past Kang because almost all of them are past
Kang Dynasty versus Gorilla City.
That'd be Kang. Grodd would put up a hell of a fight.
Their
though.
intelligence is close, but I lean Kang. Arkin leaning.
Because what Grodd's one main ability, the psychic ability, the mind melding, wouldn't work on Kang.
And another thing, if Kang is fighting someone, this is pretty much almost guaranteed. He knows you if he fights you. Kang only makes himself known to you.
He only fights the battles he can win.
Yep. So if Kang is fighting, he knows Gorilla Grodd and knows everything about him before he fights him. I think Gorilla Grodd could counter some of that, but not enough to win. Kang would eventually, I think, win after a long, drug-out fight.
Final one. We'll say Adam Warlock with the Infinity Stone
Oh, boy.
versus Dr. Fate.
Oh, boy.
I'm having a hard time with that one just because of Faith's equalizing ability. I'm going to portal you to the universe that those don't work.
That is a very feasible thing. Because it's canon that the Infinity Gauntlet does not work in DC. Because it's been done.
Well, I said Infinity Stone, so it would be the thing that powers him. So, it wouldn't be the full power gauntlet, obviously.
Oh, just
When
the one that's
Darkseid had it,
competitive.
the stones were in it.
Mm-hmm.
The stones won't work either. They don't work outside of Marvel. So, again, that's theoretically the same thing with Darkseid and Thanos. If Dr. Fate gets Adam out of the... Now, Adam is strong without it. But he needs the gauntlet to at least be on the same playing field as Fate, because Fate, in a way, is broken. Fate is someone that can beat Superman, as much as people will tell me he cannot. Yes, Fate can beat Superman. Because magic is something...
One more thing. Sorry, the magic part got to me. Magic must defeat magic.
Just because Jackie Chan's voicing Splinter doesn't mean a damn thing.
Uncle will show up.
And, Kent is also experienced hand-to-hand combatant as well. So even if it came into close quarters, I think Adam Warlock's stronger physically because of his base. Fate would not be totally outclassed. Hand to hand is one of the biggest reasons I say Fate beats Strange. Steven can't throw hands for shit. He can't throw no hands. None. With the aspect of being able to kind of nullify the thing that brings them even with the same, damn near same level of reality manipulation, Adam's Gauntlet, and Fate's ability to do that also, but his ability to take away the Gauntlet and take him to a different universe, I think Fate would win that. I think Fate wins that.
I had Fate.
Again, simply because he can kind of nullify Adam's power.
And that was it. Take it away.
That was it.
So I guess our closing it off with our top 10 favorite Marvel characters, which should be fun. I don't
know.
My top is no surprise, but
your top is sitting on the table.
6 copies of it. Well, I guess 5. Gwen doesn't count.
Well, she counts, but in a different manner.
I would prefer Matt starts and we go clockwise. I don't know, I hope we go you, Jay, then me. We'll do it. We ain't done that way in a while. I'm curious to your number 10.
If I recall, Rogue.
Rogue is your number 10.
Rogue is my number 10.
I fucking love that. You'll see why in a second. But I fucking love
I'm the one that's going to throw a list off.
I fucking love that.
Probably my second favorite mutant. I believe that's on here because I'm not counting, even though it technically is. My number 1 isn't. But that's purely based out of the comic or the cartoon.
90s X-Men. There you go.
Most of these are more.
That's a hell of a reason I like her.
Yeah?
That's because she had that dump truck.
It's not the reason why. That's your reason why.
The voice goes along with that dump truck.
Southern Belle.
Yes.
Storm is my honorable mention.
I have about 5 of those, but I'll save those.
My honorable mentions are Storm and Beta Ray Bill.
Okay. Solid.
I have Betty Ross as my 10.
Okay.
Hey, difference. Oh, we're all going the same gender at 10.
I know, it's kind of weird.
It's gonna happen not much after that because I know Dean has a lot more females and that was my only one.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Betty Ross is something that surprised me at first, but now it don't, because it's Betty Ross.
It doesn't surprise me when I know his number 1.
Yeah. Exactly.
Look at my list.
If it ain't who it should be, there's a problem. But okay, continue. Betty Ross.
But she's 3 or 4 different fucking characters in the comics.
Yeah.
You have her as the Harpy. You have her as She-Hulk. Or I should say Red She-Hulk.
I realized this. Fuck. Go ahead. Keep going.
What? What did I do?
I just realized something. Never mind.
That doesn't help when you say shit like that.
I know. I'm going to hate myself in about 5 minutes.
Okay. Dean, on to you.
Well, my 10 is it's kind of a tie because I wasn't gonna leave one out. I wouldn't, but 10 is Rogue as well. That's why I was like, God damn, fuck out of here, for pretty much the same reasons. Dump truck ass, Southern Belle, yada all that shit. But Rogue is probably my second favorite X-Men, and her I love her power to be able to pretty much drain you dry with one. She drained me dry in other ways, but it was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen.
That snoo would put you
No,
dead.
you said dump truck enough.
Yeah, dump truck. But,
he didn't want to say thick this episode.
yeah, you use something different. Got to switch it up. Got to keep them guessing what I'm going to say. Even though they know what I'm going to say.
No, we always know what you're going to say.
But I like her power of pretty much absorbing your energy, your essence, and your power, being able to use your power. It's like a cheat code. I think that's fucking cool as hell. She is tied with She-Hulk. I was not leaving She-Hulk off my top 10. I love how she breaks the fourth wall.
Technically didn't.
I love how she breaks the fourth wall. It's fucking great. Her comic stories are usually funny, and she's horny. So it's very easy for me to vibe with her stories. And Yeah, and she's
It's built
big,
into her DNA.
and she's big, strong
sadly.
woman. And she's big, strong woman. That I gotta be honest.
Snoo, snoo.
I like a lot of her stories, so I'm like, you know what? She got to be in there, so I got to put her at 10. Now, I want to just rapid fire some of my honorable mentions. These are ones that, if it was a top 15 or 20, they'd all be in there, but Deadpool's an honorable mention. He was almost 10. I have really come around to Deadpool. Black Widow's an honorable mention. Jean Grey, Blade, and Beast are my honorable mentions.
Well, son of a bitch.
So the reason I was laughing,
Okay. Oh, okay.
my number 9 was Gambit.
Hey!
I did that just clicked. That just clicked as I'm reading it.
Remy LeBeau. I like Gambit.
Why do my number 9 and number 10 have to have a thing?
As long as
Southerners, man. Louisiana, man. Come on.
Still waiting for a good Gambit in the MCU. Sorry, Taylor Kettish. But
Oh God.
it's just the concept. Just the
I like
concept
his
of the
cards.
character.
I'm glad I started with Betty because now it just feels wrong. My number 9 is Beast. I like the intelligent characters, and Beast was just one of those that did.
That's why I said Beast. Beast almost was there, but I couldn't do it. But he'd be in the top 15.
And his
For me, my love for Beast goes here.
blue. I like the color blue. It's a weird thing to say,
I like to call it blue.
but his color scheme is very me.
Yeah.
Maybe not the fur thing, even though sometimes I am.
Furry. There you go.
So you don't want X-Men First Class Hulk or Beast for the first half of the movie, anyway.
I don't know. He did kind of get it in with Mystique, so
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I can't knock that.
He tried.
God.
God damn it.
Doesn't matter. She's dead now.
Moving on.
My number 9 is, to most people, will probably be a little low, but he does make it. My number 9 is Cap. Cap is my number 9. Cap's cool. He's the quintessential good old American boy, which is fucking hilarious. He beats Nazis, and he's a part of a lot of Marvel's best stories.
Because he's Cap.
He's Cap. He's not. He's
the guideline.
before
the moral
before
conscience.
Spider-Man. Cap was the face of Marvel. And I like the shield, the vibranium shield. I like his fighting style, Cap, and he's one of the few people, along with Spider-Man, that I consider a full-fledged hero. Like, they are a hero. When you take on the definition of hero, Spider-Man's there, Cap's there, and Superman. Those are my trinity of who I consider heroes. Batman is dark and in the shadows. Bruce didn't even consider himself a hero.
Nope.
So I have a Cap special in that way. So, and I like Cap a lot for that. And I like his story, too, being the skinny little kid that gets to be the hero because of the super soldier serum. So, yeah, Cap.
My number 8, one of only two legit villains on my list.
Okay. Like legit.
Well, I got an anti-hero on here, so.
Yeah.
And can only be phrased up in one sentence for me. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Cartoon and movie influence list.
I didn't read as many comics. They're all influenced.
Influence.
But
That works though. Even his.
even if he didn't look like it, he still nailed everything I wanted out of it.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
And the cartoon sold that as a kid anyway. And even the Ryan Reynolds version for Deadpool 2 was great.
All right. 8, right?
Yep.
Phil Coulson.
That's a very weird list, but
I said it was going
That's
to
a
be
different
different.
one.
Phil grew on me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And did Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. help that? Yes. But then I also read some stuff in the comics, and that helped even more. He is one of those characters where he may not be the center of attention, but he definitely pulls a team together. Double.
Double?
All in the fridge.
Double?
Soda break, people. Okay, yes.
He asked you to grab him one. That was the double A.
Not today!
We got a bad bartender today.
I mean, I would get up and get myself, but I usually gotta go, like... Thank you, sir.
Oy.
As I was saying...
Soda break. We're back. Intermission.
Because we're thirsty. I'd take that however you want. Phil Coulson is just one of those people who can bring a team together, even when unintentionally.
Quite literally.
It was the whole point of the Avengers, apparently.
Apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Tahiti.
Tahiti. We'll always have Tahiti.
All right, Dean.
My number 8 is probably going to be surprising. He's a little lower, but he's still top 10. My 8 is Thor. Thor is my 8.
Whoa.
A lot of the same thing. I'm not as vibe with the comics as I am with the movies because Hemsworth made me love Thor a lot because of relatability and all that shit. But I still love Thor a lot even with the comics. Like, Fear itself is one of my favorite comic storylines, and that is a Thor story. I love when all the Avengers get special Asgardian outfits, and Spider-Man gets the gauntlets and makes them blue and shit. It's fucking dope. There's not much I can really say because I've said how much I like Thor. It's similar reasons. I'm a fan of mythology, and I like how they portrayed Thor in Marvel. I think it's cool. They pretty much gave him the same origin, and they made Norse mythology kind of a thing in Marvel. And they put their little changes to make it fit with stories, but I think it's cool. And another thing, Mjolnir is one of my favorite weapons in comics. I love Mjolnir. Mjolnir is ridiculous, broken, and fun. It's a hammer. Fuck.
Pound, 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 pound,
Pound, pound, pound, pound. Yes. Pound, pound, pound. Exactly. Okay, that's all I'm going to talk about Thor. Like I said, I talk so much about Thor and fucking...
Multiple episodes.
Yes, so I'm not going to talk about Thor anymore.
You lie. You lie.
Well,
he'll come up again.
I like the jokes I'm making at this point because pound, 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 smash. Hulk's my number 7.
Get the... Wow, we have a Hulk appearance. We'll have another one, I know, but...
I'm as surprised as you are.
Yeah, I'm like... Really?
I grew up on... My dad...
The cartoon TV show, or are you talking about
Lou Ferrigno?
Lou Ferrigno, I've seen...
What the hell was his name in that one? It was still Banner, but it was a different name. It wasn't Bruce. It was it wasn't even Eric.
Eric Banner.
Eric Bana.
Eric Bana.
Was the first one.
Eric Bana.
Eric Bana's the actor for the first one.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the first technical superhero movie I ever saw.
Because yes, I watched all of that, even the Thor one, which was even worse.
Yeah.
And my dad made me watch the Lou Ferrigno show, so it's like
just seeing the transformation was awesome all the time too. Especially
And then Pants strong as
makes
hell.
me sound gay, but the action sequence where he just rips off the shirt. Shut up! And I said it already. It makes me sound gay, but the way they did that in the old TV shows was amazing to me.
Yeah.
And
Like
most of my philosophy in life, anger is power.
definitely is.
Good.
I'm going with Amadeus Cho for this one. He would usually be higher, but I put other people on the list. I love his intelligence. The man is, according to Marvel Comics, the 7th smartest person. Which still doesn't sit well with me with as much shit as he does. But, it's not pretty smart turning yourself into a Hulk.
He's my favorite Hulk if I had to pick one.
It's because he's the flashy Hulk.
Damn right.
I always say that.
He's cool.
Go ahead.
Man, you got me thinking you're a psychiatrist or something writing shit down after I say stuff.
I need a bigger notepad for your problems.
Oh boy. Cool that one. Oh, that one came in hot. Oh boy. Woo.
He's the one that started it.
I hadn't said this in a while, but I gotta get one out.
This man said, "You want some sauce with that?"
And gave you all the
I did that
sauce.
tacos for lunch.
Hey, extra fucking.
That one
spice.
right to the throat. Oh boy. Oh God.
There are no half measures in this game.
Oh boy.
Who did I piss off?
I don't know. Okay, that.
I had Amadeus Chodine.
He just totally. Oh, we could. Okay.
I derailed his train by a mile.
Fuck.
So what are we on? 7? We're on 7, right?
I forgot.
We're on 7.
He screwed me over.
7.
My number 7 is my soul. Everyone should
Break
know.
my soul.
My number 7 is my only Fantastic Four representative. My number 7 is Human Torch. I love Johnny Storm. Johnny Storm has the cool factor, has a lot of relatability to me, and I love his power. I love Flame On. He's just a man made of fire.
That has nothing to do with him being best friends with Spider-Man.
And he is, yes, he's best friends with Spider-Man.
Sharing an apartment with Spider-Man
That's a bonus.
with Firestar and a dog.
Oh, God. Spider-Man is amazing friends. Actually, that was Iceman. You can't forget, that was Iceman. You can't forget Iceman.
Yeah.
Iceman's a fucking other friend of Spider-Man's basically a Fantastic Four member. I'm not getting on fucking Spider-Man. Jesus Christ.
He was.
He is
during the...
Future Foundation.
yeah, there it is.
And I love Johnny's personality. He's funny, he's brash, a little cocky, but has a big heart. I'm basically describing myself. But there's part of it. That's literally part of it. I had to be honest. Relatability is big on a lot of my lists with characters. So
And Flash.
And Flash. Yes, he knows me too well. But yes, I got Johnny Storm, Human Torch at 7.
Okay.
Johnny is the Human Torch. That old theme song used to go away.
Number 6. My final villain. Dr. Doom. Still waiting to get a good one on screen. Even though
I didn't think the first one in Fantastic Four was
wasn't bad.
trash.
No.
I didn't think
Second
it was.
movie screwed everybody over.
That was horrible. Oh God, that cloud. Oh, oh my God.
Unfortunately, I
I knew it was coming. I knew it.
Fortunately, I associate the guy that did the first one a lot with Charmed. The actors just...
You still see him as a demon?
Yeah.
Oh
The
God.
demon
always
that
the villain.
produced a child? The child?
No. He's arguably got one of the biggest villain story arcs for Marvel as a villain.
Very true.
Between being a hero at some points, God, Emperor, Doom.
See, that's the only villain who took over the universe and actually made it somewhat better.
I don't necessarily consider Doom an outright evil person, to be honest with you.
No.
A lot of times he just minds his own business.
Just don't fuck with my country.
It literally took 2 Spider-Man to make it look like he was the villain in that entire universe.
And probably...
Bringing up Spider-Man, Spider-Man's involved one of my favorite Doom moments. There's a story where Mary Jane got kidnapped, and Spider-Man thinks Doom took her. So Spider-Man, one of the ballsiest motherfuckers, is going to go right to Latveria and beat up Doom, thinking it was Doom, but it was just a Doom bot. Doom's Doom bots are almost as strong as him. They are no joke. Spider-Man beat a couple of them. Then Doom walks out. And it's not what he says, but this is how it just lives in my head rent free. She didn't say this. It's like, bro, she's not here. I didn't take her.
Your princess is in another castle?
I didn't take her.
Peaches, peaches.
And Spider-Man all beat up. Okay. I'll go look somewhere else. Fucking great. I didn't take her. Everyone thinks Doom done this shit. He's just chilling.
What would I want with your woman?
I am in Latveria. Yeah. Good one. Oh.
6.
Well, that was on you. Well, we've kind of already said everything I had to say about Doom.
Doom your 6?
Doom was my 6.
Hey. So did you want to just go to me?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay,
That's fine.
I don't care.
I wasn't expecting a Hulk. I mean, I should have expected Doom somewhere.
My number 6 is well, spoiler, you already know this. Doom will be hurt again. But my number 6 is my favorite X-Men, and you should Wolverine. Wolverine is by significant margins my favorite.
Later.
X-Men. What?
Later.
I figure like
I have something.
Wolverine. I like. He's brash. He's aggressive. I mean, and honest to God, though, Hugh Jackman does propel a little bit. Because I still love Wolverine, but at the same time, Hugh Jackman propelled him up a little bit for a lot of people, not just me. His stories are good. I like how he is one of his first appearances in a Hulk comic. That's fucking funny.
I want to hear Hugh say "bub" more.
Bub
as Wolverine. You get that, bub.
I like Wolverine as a character too. He's always brash and aggressive, but he does care for a lot of people. Logan's very caring. He cares for all the kids at the school and shit. He's a deep character. He's involved in a lot of great stories. This has become a trend, not on purpose, but he is very close with Spider-Man. They're buddies. That's not even on purpose. I'm like, God, there's another Spidey buddy. Because he's always there. Spider-Man comics, swear to God, a group of heroes come to help Spider-Man. Wolverine's always fucking there. I'm like, there he is again. Hey, I'm here again.
It's you and JJ.
You need help, bub? Fuck you. Now I'll never forget that. God damn it.
He's your short friend.
Fuck.
Who's always smoking?
The funniest thing.
Yes. I was accepting that reference.
The funniest thing he has a cool design. I like the claws though.
Deadpool.
I like the
with as many zingers as I've given you today.
Yeah.
Deadpool gives zingers, but he doesn't hurt.
I love the adamantium.
Some of them do.
I love the
Only when he stabby.
I love the stabby about Wolverine, to be honest. I'll play off because I'm trying to talk about the damn claws. I love the claws. Just like I said, Mjolnir, Wolverine's claws.
Snick.
Wolverine's claws are some of my favorite weapons in Marvel.
It's a sound effect.
The only thing that will always, and this is kind of a plus to it, but it's funny. Whenever Wolverine tries to fight Magneto, I will always laugh. I will always fucking laugh. It's like, no, dude, don't, no. Magneto.
Even when he doesn't have the metal in his body.
He literally curls him up into a fucking wall and tosses him across.
Wolverine is literally the cat that thinks it can get the laser.
JJ.
Hey, bub.
So does that mean we gotta find him a redhead?
Oh, boy. Hey, you have to beat me. There you go. I had to get the reference. Okay, Wolverine, yes. I'll never... He's gonna
or an Asian.
Next time I see him, like... What's up, Wolverine? What the fuck you calling him? Cuz it's canonized now.
Yes.
Speaking of red, Daredevil.
Okay, that's what I forgot. Okay, no, okay, good.
Almost made my list.
Love the power set. It's very interesting. I've loved every variation that they've shown on screen.
Yes, Charlie Cox.
Well, I was
even Affleck.
I loved Affleck.
Affleck gets too much shit.
Yeah, I didn't mind him. My boy, that's my boy in there, or Clark Duncan.
But as long as I don't have to deal with
rest in peace.
As long as I don't have to deal with her Elektra dying on screen,
oh god,
it's literally become a Spider-Man thing for Daredevil.
Don't get me started on that Elektra movie they tried. Holy shit! You want to talk about something that'll put you to sleep? Oh my!
Never saw it. But yeah,
it's not horrible. But it's like, why is this?
Why does this exist?
I'm not all into the religious stuff, but I understand the concept of the character.
Oh yeah,
he's very similar to Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler's very spiritual.
I know, we did the battle with Daredevil and Nightcrawler.
Yeah, and religion came up.
Yeah, we said those two are going to fight. Somebody's going to say a prayer. Fight ends.
We pray. Okay. God wouldn't want this. He'd want us to be friends.
Nope.
I'm done.
My number 5 is X2.
Interesting.
All new, all different run for X2 made me just fall in love with the character. And why do you do this to me? You're for me what I am for him.
What?
You say shit or do shit that just throws it off.
I'm sorry, you're easily distracted. Should I write that on your therapy chart?
It's a thing. It's definitely a thing. I probably need the ADHD medicine or whatever. I like her character. It just, she grew on me. In almost similar fashion as Phil did.
That's why you looked at him, because it was a Wolverine spin-off.
I was like, it's something similar. It's not him, but it is him, sort of. I still don't get that whole clone thing with him.
5, around 5, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my number 5 is, well, again, but I almost view them as, again, they're you'll see why I say 2 people, but 5 is Venom and Carnage. I love the symbiotes. Symbiotes are...
You could have just said symbiotes and we still would have accepted.
Venom... They're all different in their own way, but Venom and Carnage are the obvious ones that stand out. What are you saying in your head? Venom and Carnage are great.
I'm waiting for something.
Because he's our psychiatrist, apparently.
Oh, you'll still number 4, just gonna warn you, is absurd. But, no, Venom's cool. I like how he always is... He's a hero. Venom now is pretty much a hero now. He
He's
can't even
literally
be
a
called
god,
anti-hero.
isn't he?
What?
He's a god now, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, he's a god.
He's taken on the fucking status of the Black King or whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah. And I like how Eddie has always been pretty much a good guy, but he don't like Peter. He is jealous of Peter, so they always fight. Even though most of the time they handle their differences. And then here comes Carnage. I love the fact that Eddie and Peter always got to team up to beat Carnage, because Carnage is that nuts.
Because Carnage is compared to Joker?
Carnage Carnage is kind of like a Joker, yeah. So if you go off of a crossover comic,
that was fucking amazing.
Joker's even on record saying he might be more crazier than me. Because Carnage just go. He don't think. Carnage just kill. Joker kills, but he also thinks. Carnage, no. Kill. I like the fact this has never been canonized.
Yeah.
But,
word of the day, people.
The fact that Carnage is considered a female symbiote is also funny to me. It's just great.
Felt like I was going to get shot in the face there.
I've always loved Carnage's design. Same thing with Venom's. So, and again, like I said, so overall, I love the symbiotes. It's one of the coolest aspects they gave to Spider-Man, and all the symbiotes kind of branched off into their own things. I mean, Toxin became his own thing. Carnage has his own series.
You know they're cool when they get their own comic.
Yeah.
Carnage has an entire arc just for him and comic series.
Maximum Carnage.
Venom has his own comic series and multiple spin-off characters of just him.
Venom's been in the Guardians. Agent Venom. Flash Thompson. Venom. Multiple people have been Venom. Eddie Brock. Matt Gargan. Flash Thompson. Now, if you wanted to... Some people will say Flash has been the best person to be Venom, but I will always disagree. It will always be Eddie Brock to me.
I think that's literally just because of his love for Spidey.
Yep, Flash is a fanboy. Bullies Peter is a fanboy of Spider-Man. But Eddie would always be probably the most iconic to me. And for the most part, Cletus Cassidy's always been Carnage. There was that time where Norman had the symbiote when he was Red Goblin. But Cletus has pretty much for the most part always been Carnage. But I like their dynamic, and they're so similar, so I was like, let me just throw them there at 5. I read most of their stuff, and so yeah, they definitely get to be at 5. Venom and Carnage. Okie doke.
I'm disappointed in you.
What?
You didn't bring up the obvious joke. Venom loves his chicken nuggies. Which I will bring up because Venom is my number 4.
That's why you're like, there it is. You didn't have
Relatability. Dean and his nuggies.
Yeah. I got nothing to add.
Nothing to add?
No. Venom loves his chocolate and chicken nuggies.
I'll go with my number 4 then. There's only one iteration of her that I have not liked. And Dean knows it. Gwen Stacy. Well, yeah.
Don't be
I love that version of her. Yeah, Spider-Gwen. But there's only one iteration of her I did not like, and that's the one that hooked up with fucking Goblin. And they made that fucking canon. Bastards.
I love how my number 4...
I mean, I'd accept it if it was James Franco.
Hey.
Not if James Franco raped her. You did that on purpose. You fucking did that on purpose.
They bring that story
No, I didn't
back.
actually.
They bring that story back to trash it. It's gone now.
You didn't do that on purpose.
No.
You made that reference without realizing it was a...
I don't read enough comics, remember?
Yeah, you always gotta take that into consideration.
Franco L.
I'm smarter than I think I am.
Franco L. Yeah, that would be this entire group.
I mean, if you wanted to be comically accurate, you could have pushed this over and been like,
Bro.
Snap. Comically accurate.
We are not on a bridge and we're not
Does
in the
it
fucking
say Emma
tower.
Stone on there?
What, Emma? Yes! Oh my god.
She was in talks to be Invisible Woman, though.
Emma!
Which would have been funny.
That would have been.
That was my number 4.
Now we can get to the
You guys are killing me
absurd.
in this one.
The absurdness of my number 4, which is gonna just... I swear to God, I want to know if Jay can pick up, because I wouldn't. I was not going to pick. I don't care. My number 4 is the most absurd 3-way tie in history of men.
So what you're telling me is that you have a top 20 in your top 10.
Pretty much. My number 4 is...
Told us that at number 10.
My number... Jay will understand why. My number 4 is Mary Jane, Black Cat, and Gwen. What?
A 3-way tie, huh?
Yeah. It'd be a 4-way with me. Okay, let me shut up.
5.
What?
Peter's involved.
That's fine. He gets something. That's one person. I don't care. Come on.
He turned gay for Peter.
Shut up.
Too late.
But no, my connection to Spider-Man will always... I'll have a connection with all of them. MJ is... I love Mary Jane. I will always be my favorite couple is Peter and MJ. Will always be my favorite couple. Second would probably be Lois and Clark. But Black Cat, I love her as a hero, anti-hero, thief, whatever you want to call her. But I also love her flings with Spider-Man. It's a different dynamic. That's like when Peter's feeling scandalous and wants that on the side stuff. So I like Black Cat. Currently, they're kind of a thing now again in the comic. So, and Gwen is the first love, so she's special in her own. And Spider-Gwen carries out a little bit too, because that's what Spider-Gwen, along with Miles, one of the most successful iterations of Spider-Man. That's Spider-Man, Spider-People, whatever you want to call them, that's come up. So, yeah, I love all of his love interests. They're all he's had more than just them 3, but them are always the main 3, and I love all of them. I love when they're shown in comics. They've all had good solo runs too. Mary Jane had a very funny and good comic run. Black Cat's just ended, her most recent one, was also great. Gwen had a weak Gwen, excluding Spider-Gwen. Even Gwen had a solid just Gwen run. So they've all had good runs on their own. They can live... They kind of have their own persona. They don't live... They're always connected to Spider-Man, but they have their own personas themselves. So, yeah, and MJ's line, you hit the jackpot, Tiger. Come on, I love it. Tiger. It's great. But okay, I'm done fucking fawning over them 3. Jesus, them now. You gotta get out of here. What? Headshot.
I'm falling asleep. I'm sorry.
This is why he's being so mean.
I'm
always mean.
No, you're not.
I'm just not always directed at you.
Oh, that's right. It's usually him.
No, it's usually Jesse.
Oh. Damn it! Bring the Hobbit back.
We gotta remember, it is late. So.
Yep.
According to our geographical time, it is 2:25 in the goddamn morning.
And I've been up since 6. Number 3. Namesake of the day. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Does whatever Spider can. Spins the web. I'm not gonna sing the whole damn song.
You would.
You definitely would. Should I... Those buttons I got you? I swear to God, if one of them does not have the Spider-Man theme song recorded, I'm going to question you.
Or da-na-na-na-na-na.
That one definitely. You have to have that one. I'm surprised you're not wearing the goddamn mask right now.
No, I can't be muffled. Or I would. It's in the backpack.
No. It's easily the comic character I always loved to read. It's probably one of the first comic books I ever had was Spider-Man.
I'm really
And then
one?
TV. I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I'm
I don't have it anymore.
You don't have it anymore?
No.
Oh, man.
I didn't get to say where I kept a lot of my shit and it got lost.
Whenever we're doing lists like these, I always take into consider Matt's not reading as much comics as like us and stuff. So I always expect his list.
Cost of money. I didn't have that kind of money.
Yeah.
I bought video games.
Like I bought video games.
Sadly.
Go ahead.
My number 3 appeared in the movie today. And I loved every bit of her. But it's not the exact one I'm talking about. Mayday Parker. I read those comics and I absolutely loved every bit of it. Spider-Girl, as she was first called. Before Spider-Gwen was ever a thing. Spider-Woman. Well, Jessica Drew was there first.
Peter don't have a leg in that universe.
No, he got it
Final
chopped
fight with
off fighting,
Becca?
yeah.
That was his retirement fight.
Where he realized he couldn't do hearing anymore if he was going to raise children.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I hope they don't do that in 3.
If they killed Peter B in 3.
No, not kill. Maim him.
Oh.
Get rid of his leg.
Oh.
Where he ends up becoming...
Don't bring up sad things.
That would be an interesting twist if somebody still had to die and it wasn't his dad.
Where he becomes a detective. And works with, what is her name?
What?
The female cop in Spider-Man.
The female...
Sing? No.
Sing, yeah.
Oh, Sing, I was right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sing.
I'm getting better at names. Sort of.
I was thinking of the girl from Luke Cage.
She was in the movie.
I was thinking of the girl from Luke Cage, though.
I was about to say, she's just not on mine, but I have to actually mention that because the number 1 is hilarious in a way. You'll see what I did.
He's breaking the rules of top 10 every time.
At least he can number his correctly. The man's methodical in ways we do not really understand.
I don't know if we'll ever have a list where I break the rules of top 10.
I don't like leaving characters out that are top 10 material.
Well, that I said my number 3.
Oh. My number 3 is kind of my 3 is Doctor Doom. So it's like
been there, done that.
Yes, it's like same things. I love.
You don't really want to say anything.
Love his powers. I love he's a dominant, overwhelming figure. Shut up.
You love your doms. That's all. That's all I was gonna say.
Hey, there's a dom in that name if you get rid of a D. Oh.
Secret.
You can't even wears the mask.
Secret War. The Secret War story where he's got Doom is up there. It's
Metal included.
It's probably in my top 10 or top 5. He's got a great design, a good name, Victor Von Doom. Great.
Got all the good toys.
Great dude. Got all. Yep, exactly. God, here we go.
Copies of himself.
They're not called Doom dolls anymore. They're Dom dolls.
Doom's been talked about enough, so yes, Doom. I like that he's also a sorcerer at Rivals Strange. That's great. Fucking great.
The man has taken on Iron Man's mantle. He's taken on Doctor Strange's mantle. He's taken on quite a few mantles.
Yeah.
That's how great of a character he is.
Yeah. Exactly.
And we will get none of that in the MCU.
Number 2. Claws come out. Wolverine.
Snicked. I can't do it. Doesn't sound right when I do the fucking sound effect. Yeah, it's closer, but I'm going by the sound effect they write in the comic book. Snick.
Nope. I will love Hugh Jackman's Wolverine as long as he wants to do it.
I will not disagree.
And definitely my favorite character in the original X-Men cartoons.
As long as he keeps not aging like his fucking character, sure.
Oh my.
He is getting older. He does not look like he did.
You can see it, but it actually works with Wolverine as he ages.
You know, one of the funniest things I always like about Hugh as Wolverine is it's like literally the polar opposite. Comic book Wolverine's only 5'2". Hugh Jackman's 6'2". So it's just.
Oh damn! That means JJ can't be Wolverine. He's just tall.
He's a little too.
Just gotta hunch him over.
The fact that you said JJ too tall in the same sentences just has me dying.
Just gotta hit him in the spine a couple times.
It might not take much to bend its spine. He's getting brittle. He's getting pretty brittle.
You know, the day JJ actually listens to our podcasts, and here's all the stuff we mentioned about him.
I do owe him a knee shot, so that could help too.
You owe him a knee shot?
I owe him a knee shot. He did tear my ACL.
He's the one who tore it?
Yes.
You don't remember
his physical body is the reason why my ACL tore. He did not start the chain reaction that led to those events, but he is the item that broke my ball.
He might be part of the reason I can do this with my wrist. Ugh. Should I say mine?
Yep.
I went with Spider-Man as number 2. It wouldn't be right if I put him as 1.
Everybody's top 3.
You've always told me Hulk's your favorite.
They're basically tied. Hulk and Spidey are tied. You have Batman as 2. Batman doesn't win in that.
Not depending on your list.
We can go all the way back to that episode?
Yes.
All the way back there.
Number 1.
You can't have any comic movies. Batman. Fuck!
Speaking of not following the rules.
You've all broken it once. It's gonna happen to you somehow.
Not if I'm organizing it.
No, it won't. It's the reason why we call him the moderator.
My number 2, and I'm so happy I get to throw this whole fucking thing like, whoa. My number 2 is Mr. Johnny Blaze, Ghost Rider.
Ooh, all right.
I fucking love Ghost Rider. I love his design. I like bikes. Of course, he has a bike. I love the penance stare. Penance stare might be my favorite literal attack in all of comics. It's just the ultimate fuck you. You're done. I love it. Again, the flaming skull, the leather jacket. It's just he deals with a lot of occult. I love Ghost Rider. I wish they'd do more with him, and I wish he'd get his some shit to do in the MCU. I'm sick of having Ghost Rider sidelined unless his rights are fucking tied up somewhere. Now, I didn't hate the Nicolas Cage movies. The first Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider was a serviceable movie. Nothing great, but serviceable. And the second one was
Could have led into anything.
The second one sucked. I hated the second one.
I have no clue where that second one was trying to go. I don't think even the movie knew.
And Ghost Rider is literally when you study Ghost Rider's powers, he is overpowered. You can't really beat him, even if you have a holy weapon, which he's weak to.
He doesn't die.
He'll come back as a different host. With a different host, he'll just come back.
You know, it's kind of just like I don't want to compare it too much to Chainsaw Man, but
yeah.
The host does not die as long as people believe in it.
Yeah,
that demon does not die as long as
there's
a purpose for him.
There was Johnny Blaze. There was Colt, the first one with the horse. There was I think it's Robbie. Robbie was a car.
Robbie Reyes was the car.
Robbie Reyes with a car. I didn't like that one as much because the bike's too iconic, but he was also cool. So Johnny Blaze is my favorite, but he always leaves and he ends up coming back to be Ghost Rider again at some point. But yeah, that's why I feel like, you know what, Ghost Rider's a good too, because I do love Ghost Rider. I'm like, I sat there, I'm like, ain't nobody gonna have Ghost Rider in their tent but me. I guarantee it.
Not once we got to 2. Good?
Yep.
Okay. Number 1, to your guys, is no surprise. The testicle with teeth. The Spider-Man impersonator. The Ryan Reynolds lookalike. Yes, the Merc with a mouth Deadpool. That's what I was working on, not your therapy shit.
Testicle with teeth.
The testicle with teeth.
You were trying to write down those.
I was writing down my favorite comedy jokes for Deadpool. And I will always remember the dinosaurs fear the T-Rex.
Alter egos. Johnny Blaze, Danny Ketch, Alejandro Jones, Robbie Reyes, Michael Badolino. What? Oh. Some of these I don't even recognize. I don't even know where they come in. But the 3... Johnny Blaze, Danny Ketch, and Robbie Reyes are the mentionables.
Yeah. Oh,
Number 1.
Hulk.
The Hulk.
When he's not being jobbed, he's an excellent fucking character.
That was coming.
I'm not gonna disagree because it is Marvel Comics. To show your strength, it is rite of passage to go beat the shit out of Hulk, and I'm not kidding.
Literally. And it's almost becoming the thing in the MCU.
Oh, beat the shit out of Hulk. Go show your strength. Okay.
Yeah, let's see how powerful the fucking Iron Man suits have become.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. That go to sleep rapid punch was probably very offensive to you. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. You're making Hulk look great. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
I mean, he lasted. He stayed awake for quite a while, but it was still offensive to me because where have you known the Hulk to just sit still with go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, just rapid punch?
Now,
the only person he's ever done that for is Cosmic Spider-Man.
No, then there's there's Cosmic Mention again. But but at the same time though, they're like, I don't want to bring up Ragnarok, but I'm bringing up a fight in there. Like some really hardcore. Like, I'm talking hardcore. You are hardcore, but you're not biased.
I don't
like
gripe on things that they do. I mean, I say
like there's some Hulk fans that said Thor had no business being able to fight toe to toe with Hulk in that arena. I'm like, yes, he does. Thor can fight Hulk easily. Thor is just as strong.
Thor is the second person they go to fight if Hulk isn't around. Thor and Hulk have equal fucking strength, so much so that them two are always in bouts. The only other person that comes close is Hercules.
And the only thing that tips, and I said, Mjolnir is broken. Mjolnir is one of the most broken weapons in Marvel. So that motherfucker can fly you across the galaxy and like.
That's how broken the Hulk is. The only person without being worthy to pick up the damn hammer. That is my number one.
My number one.
Is he going to throw us off?
Is every 5 variations of Spider-Man.
It's Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man. As a joke next to him, though, this was what I meant earlier, and it was just a joke. I put his verse because just if you are a Spider-Man, I just automatically love you. I just love you if you're a Spider-Man. Like you said, Spider-Girl. It's like she's not on my. So she's mentioned in spiritually.
It's a pile of poop. It has a Spider-Man mask on.
Poop Spidey? I love Poop Spidey. I don't care. I just don't care if they give him. I don't know how they'd get an origin on a Poop Spidey, but it'd be good. A lot. My love for Spider-Man comes. This is like deep, like
a dog was taking a shit while getting bit by a spider. And
there you go. Deep diving into me. Deep diving into me, like me and who I am as a person. Spider-Man. He was the first fictional thing that I latched onto growing up, and I'm a good guy. I'm honorable. Like care about people, care about my friends, and all that shit. And Spider-Man taught me that stuff. So I wouldn't be who I am without Spider-Man. I relate to him, and he's shaped my life. So of course he's gonna be up there. I love Spider-Man. He's fucking awesome. I don't want to get into all the stories I like and all that shit because I could do a 3-hour episode of just me talking about Spider-Man. To be honest to God. So
we got another 15 minutes.
Oh Jesus Christ! He has some of the best. He has some of the best suits. I love his. I'm trying to do this for Matt, but I love all of his. All his suits are great. All his variants: Spider-Punk, like as you said, Spider-Girl, Mayday, fucking Spider-Gwen, fucking Scarlet Spider, the clone. There's so many Spider-Men. They're just all great.
The Clone Army.
Spider-Man Noir. He goes where the wind takes him. There's a reference. Nicolas Cage. So every Spider-Man is great in their own way, and they just work.
It'll be gone in 60 seconds.
What?
You're gonna be gone in 60. All right, folks.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man number 1. Booyah.
I didn't even
gotta
do
get
that.
the jingle in there.
We're gonna play that na for the next episode.
Our next episode is The Flash. Are we dedicating it to the Batman just because?
It's technically Transformers.
Yeah, technically we're gonna do a one shot.
We gotta think of something. What are we just gonna review the movie?
We're just gonna review the movie. We're just basically just gonna review the Transformers franchise at that point.
We might as well. Boy, that's gonna be fucking.
I could go deep dive. I could bring somebody in for that one.
I'm gonna start watching them tomorrow.
Oh God.
I've only watched the first one. I never did do
We're gonna watch all 6 movies before we get to what is technically number 7.
Wow. No, technically this is number 2, right after Bumblebee.
Yeah, we rebooted the series.
Still don't know where this is gonna make sense.
Don't get me started on that one. I'll mention that in our review. All right, folks, this is the Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. Am I doing it?
Across the Spider-Verse.
The Spider-Verse.
Across
Into
the
is the first one.
Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Kind of a Spider-Man special, believe it or not, in a way.
Should I just say Spider-Verse episode?
Yeah.
Until
Part 3 in March
2024.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it right.
We'll get another Spider-Man. We'll get another Spider-Man movie before we get a DCEU movie.
Fuck. That's horrible. You know that, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna get another Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man live action, and Spider-Man animated before we get an actual Batman movie, which is usually what DC does.
Hey, that's some shit. God, I can't.
Which, no, I can't give James Gunn shit because he's starting with Superman.
Superman Legacy, I believe it's called.
All right. We'll cut it off here. We're
okay,
we're literally
Everyone
killing Matt.
Have a good, amazing, safe night. Signing off.
Nope. You didn't do your spiel.
Oh,
What, that spiel?
oh.
He sort of did.
If you are ever in the
Comment.
Milwaukee area, check out Badger Collectibles at C1. Best pop salesman around.
You might as well include the other two now.
I don't care. What do you mean the other two? Eh?
Fuck it.
I was so lost there for a second.
You got two other employees there.
Oh yeah, Kevin and Chris also work
Juan's
there.
not always
They're
going to
also
be
great.
there.
Yeah, he's not. You're right. Well, whatever. Signing off. Everyone have a good, safe night.
Toodaloo.